Hey everyone, Cody or Daz here. I just wanted to let you all know that if you wanted to find more ways to support our silly little D&D stuff, we are also on Spotify in a more audio, traditional podcast format. There is also some special audio intros for the audio listeners that will not make it to YouTube, that is only on Spotify. So please check it out. Please go give us a follow on Spotify to show us some more love. But also thank you for watching this YouTube video if you're here on YouTube. Without further ado, let's get to Stuck With You. We will kick things off, folks. The last time that we were... This is Elsa 2. Welcome to session 22, which is wild. Like,
Hype.
Yeah, we're getting close to, like, having played for, like... Because technically, in real time, we have played for over half a year, because we've been playing since January. Yeah. But we haven't played every... Yeah, we haven't played every weekend. But we've still played. We've played most of the weekends, so that's still, 22 weeks is that's almost half a year, so. But,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But, last session, you guys started to delve into the dungeon after facing and meeting Hypnos. After a small, strange encounter with a netted halfling who pinged his fae, and that it seemed to also cause Coriander some weirdness that was happening. But you guys went through that, were able to conquer it. Yvonne guiding bolted the halfling instead of guiding bolting Coriander, and yeah, as they were both, it seemed a little iffy, but it was all good. But as you guys went through, met Hypnos, kind of tried to make a deal with you folks and said, hey, there's a health potion within the second floor of this dungeon, and if you retrieve that for me and give it back to me, I will give you a better magic item, and one that will get you on the opposite side of the wall of the barrier, the magical barrier that is going on. And then also said, if, let's make a deal, give me some of your hair and nails. And y'all said, nope. And
you just said hair.
Well, nails for Agamemnon doesn't have hair, so slash nails. Right. Yeah, so but
thanks for the obvious.
Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, Coach. Appreciate it. But
just because he's balding.
Right, just because he's balding, it's fine. But, Agamemnon, gosh, sorry, brain, fuck. I've lost my train of... Basically, Hypnos was also like, I will help you, if you make a deal, I will help you through the dungeon to the health potion, and guide you through traps. But if not, then you're just going in blind. And, which is where we're at, as your crew... went into the first floor of the dungeon, got a little bit hung up on a fire trap.
We nailed that, thank you very much. It was easy.
And then, but did make it through, and then found themselves in a room that has this very lightly glowing and humming mural, or this kind of picture on the ground, this art that looks to be a book. That's losing pages. That's pages are coming out, and some energy that's kind of all around it. Agamemnon, you touched it, got a vision of a humanoid somewhere that is holding and carrying onto this book, and for the moment you were under the guise of locate object. And that is where, and you feel that presence, that source, that same hum, further down into the dungeon, down on the third floor. But that is where we have left off, and the floor is everybody's.
Did we notice anything from Agamemnon? Did we notice any sort of, light or... Nothing
to you guys, you guys saw maybe Agamemnon twitch. You saw maybe, him tense up. You probably saw Agamemnon's body, tense up for a moment. And we'll say, for narrative reasons, we'll say his eyes started glowing the same color as the light that is down below before he blinks out of it and, takes a breath and is back to himself.
Okay, Coriander, show yourself. Nice party trick. Come on.
You say that, and
Possess,
it is
yeah, I say it out loud. Like, possessing one of our members.
met with silence.
Okay, it wasn't Coriander. It was that. It was that god, wasn't it? What was his name? Hypnos.
Hypnos.
We saw it do it with Coriander. Hypnos, show yourself. You said you wanted to take part. Come on.
You say that, and you just hear the quiet of the light of the floor.
Agamemnon, what did you do?
I'm silent.
What did you...
Percy is alone.
Eyes glowing, electric flowing through my veins.
Guys,
Yeah.
I walked over to him and slapped him across the face. Agamemnon, step out of it!
Yep, the
It's
second the slap
hysterical.
connects, the lightning goes away and the eyes flash to normal.
The hell is wrong with you? What did you touch?
I wish I could tell you. I have no idea.
You know, when you have an exceptional magic user in your party, one with the sense of the arcane, you tend to refer to them before you walk into a room. Agamemnon.
I was hoping that you could tell me.
Do I get a sense of what the hell just happened to you?
You were the only one, because you were kind of behind Agamemnon before Yvonne and Jim and I were getting through, so you saw Agamemnon touch something. You're like, to you it just looked like the ground, but you're like wondering, wait, did he touch something that was on the, you're like looking like, was it, because you didn't sense anything magical, necessarily from this room, so you're like, wait, where the heck? But to you, Percy, you're not sure. It happened so quick. It happened so fast.
I turn to the rest of the group and say, guys, I hate to be the travel mother on this little expedition, but before you touch anything in these rooms, please just check with me first, okay? I don't want to blow my own horn too much, but let's keep touching things to a minimum, okay? Bear in mind that Percy is completely electrified, burnt, and force damaged.
Percy's probably having a heart attack, knowing everything I've touched.
Touch.
Yeah, everything I've touched has turned bad. I will say, I just above board, so that way you folks know, because last time, if you guys had decided to go down the elevator, we would have had to have ended the session for me to prep for that, but that is a viable option today. You can use the elevator if you need to, but also too, the stairs are there, but also to just make note in your mind that if you guys do want to investigate that, you can.
We can use the teleporter, or we can continue on our merry way.
Correct.
But folks, please leave. Where's Agamemnon?
Yeah, also, where has Agamemnon? Touch! I gotta zoom in on this. Touch!
I think you're overreacting, Percy. Oh.
Yeah, exactly! Yvonne just disappears,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
who has the best +2 investigation?
Yeah. Should we
I will say,
can we look around?
Yes. And above board, to try to kind of help you guys in guiding you for looking at stuff. For investigating, you can either investigate if you want to physically go around and look at things and try to mess with stuff, or perception to get a lay of the land first and kind of see if you can see any of the traps or anything going on beforehand. But yeah, if somebody would like to, we'll say somebody give a leading. Let's have somebody pick amongst yourselves, have a leading person to do investigation or perception, and that person will have advantage.
I look at Gemini and go, come on, Hunter.
I can do perception, yes.
Let's get the Hunter senses going.
Oh, I didn't change my dice.
Yeah, those white dice, it'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
I'm going with it. It's fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh no. Okay, that's not so bad.
+6.
+6?
Oh, and with advantage. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with advantage, because you guys, everybody's... Oh!
Yeah!
Nice. We like the white dice. Never mind.
Now
They're
talking.
blessed. They're
25.
blessed. 25. you, Gemini, and as you may go ahead and step into the room, go up to where Yvonne is as you're perceiving. You're looking around, with your perception check. Like I said, you do see like this kind of glowing, and all of this room, like I said, still the 15-foot high ceilings, and you do see like the edges, like these kind of, let me see if I can ping today, like the edges of the room kind of have like these kind of almost like columns that are kind of going up that are kind of like staggered a little bit, artistically, but these very like sleek stone walls, just solid gray stone, smooth stone all the way up. These kind of like how the hex squares are, the floor does have like these kind of slabbed stones, no longer cobblestone, but like the slab stones that you guys have. And you do see like this light that is going through, but with your ranger senses, nothing. I mean, you see that this it's definitely, I mean, you're like this at some part, you're like, oh, this is like somewhat magical. The glowing picture on the ground, somewhat magical, but to your knowledge, it's not something that, sort of to you after Percy had seen it as well, and you guys are investigating and looking at the room. It kind of just goes off of like, this is just part of the dungeon. Like the dungeon has created this. And you kind of get that sense, like the way that it's formed, it doesn't really look like somebody has come by and like carved this. You kind of feel like this is kind of like that natural ambiance and that natural magic of the world when dungeons are formed. Do you think that this is just, this is just something that is just here? You don't know the significance, especially to you. Gemini, you haven't seen Agamemnon touch this, so you don't know the significance of this picture. But you guys do all see that it is a picture, and it is a picture of some kind of book. And with the 25, you think either the book, it's strange, because the way that it's depicted, you're unsure if the book is creating this wave of energy, and its pages are going forth and creating this wave of energy, or if energy is going into the book and the pages are getting ripped out. It's kind of hard to tell, that depiction. But those two depictions come to mind, though, for you.
I think I would touch it. I would walk over and touch it and look at it more.
Yeah, you go and touch it. It's a little, you just feel the cold stone. Like you feel the light still, I mean, the light goes through, but it doesn't feel anything different. It's just cold stone. Nothing happens for you.
Okay.
Is it safe to proceed, Gemini?
I don't see anything that's going to harm us right here. I think we should take a rest. Everybody's exhausted.
You mean I could do this all day? Yeah, okay, let's just take a rest.
I could do this all day. Oh, okay. All right. So you guys decide to take a rest here?
I say yeah.
Sleepy sleeps.
Yeah. All right.
Not sleepy sleeps, just we need to maintain a watch of guard. Folks.
I was going to ask if
not
anybody is guarding or taking shifts of watch. I will say, do at least 2 shifts. I'll say you guys could probably divide it between 2 shifts.
Can I sacrifice a long rest to do a watch for, I'll do a short rest.
I'll say you can sacrifice. I will allow you to use, you can use one of your hit dice instead to try to regain some HP, but you will not get your spell slots back or your sorcery points back if you forgo a long rest.
You probably
I probably do need that.
I think go ahead. I'll take the first shift.
Yvonne could take the whole watch by himself.
You need your stuff.
You can if you want to, Yvonne, but I will say that you're not guaranteed to gain exhaustion, but I will have you roll a con saving throw to see if you get exhausted or not.
Let's just rotate watches.
Because I got a twisted foot, but don't think I can't still move, so.
You can handle it.
I can't.
Yeah. I'll take a shit if needs be. Actually, over the table, what check will we need to make?
Now that is the question now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
no, it's perception. It's perception.
Yeah, Percy's already snoring. He's flat out.
Oh, perception? No. I'm not a part of this. I'm gone. I've changed my mind.
I will take a long. Yeah, I'll just take a full long rest.
For the long rest, this is the I'm just going to go ahead and remind. This is what I wanted to. I made the reminder for myself for when you guys long rest. Your hit dice. When you guys long rest, you guys regain hit dice equal to half of your character level. So everybody should, and that's rounded down. So everybody should, if you've lost hit dice, you will regain 2 at a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So if anybody has lost some hit dice, which I think some people have, you'll regain 2 back at a long rest.
Because I forgot we didn't actually rest after the Daisy fight, did we? We
No.
got here and then just went straight into the next.
Yeah,
thing,
you guys
so,
took like a small short rest and then just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good. That's awesome. I like that. I like that energy. But yes, who is taking shifts?
I'm gonna go first.
Okay. So it's going to be Gemini first, and then who's going to be after Gemini?
Yvonne will take second.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead as you guys get situated. Like I said, it's kind of... I will say there's a moment where... And I will say this, and that's up to you to ponder whether or not that bothers your character or not, because maybe it doesn't. Maybe light doesn't bother your character. But this light that is being casted here is creating bright light within the room. The hallway is a little bit darker, so where you guys choose to sleep, if you're like, ooh, the light of the painting is too much for rest, you guys can go into the hallway or sleep out here if you're like, my character would not be bothered by the light. That is fine. Like Yvonne, I don't know, maybe Yvonne's like, I sleep better in full daylight because of my patron. Yeah, my god. Yeah. But yes, but you guys get situated, and as you guys get situated, Gemini, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oof.
22.
22. You sleep and you're not... Sorry, you don't sleep. God, everybody's sleeping. Sorry.
I don't.
You don't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Excuse my... listen, it's rough out here for this DM today, folks. I'm so sorry. But Gemini, while your party is resting, I have a question. What are you pondering in this moment? What is, like, as you're resting and it is quiet, and you just hear the quiet, like, ever-present hum coming from the floor painting that is there, and, you know, you kind of can look down, you kind of look down the hallway, and you can see that veil of darkness, because remember, at a certain point, it just becomes a wall of darkness here, even though you know there's stuff beyond it, but after you pass through it, you just see that veil of darkness, and then you see the stairs that are continuing downwards. You know that Sullivan Kane is somewhere here, but does that cross your mind? What are your first thoughts this evening?
I'm thinking that if he's here, he's not here at will, probably. Or if he is here at will, I don't understand. Wouldn't understand why he would be here in the first place. But anyway, but I know that if he is here, it would make sense that he was on the 3rd floor. So I would think we should still go down the stairs.
Right.
But so I would be like really listening, really, alert and trying to, think about what we're going to be facing when we go down there because
right.
of what we've already faced getting here.
Okay.
So,
yeah. You think that, and you think of like you said, what you've already faced getting here. Tracking through the Sunshade Grove, getting attacked by awakened daisies, and then having a couple people hint that, and even you yourself seeing a pathway that goes to sunny pulkweed that is in the more darker parts of the grove, and knowing and, wondering what monsters and beasts could be outside, and then also wondering what monsters and beasts are inside that are in here in this dungeon, and worrying about Sullivan and why wouldn't he just leave, why he'd have to be stuck here, and you keep getting visions and thoughts of just what if he's in a cage? Or what if it's magic? What if he's, what if he's like, can't, you think about your brain, your mind almost crosses over like Nihilith. Like, you remember the circle that Nihilith is staying in, and you get a vision and just worrying that what if Sullivan is stuck in like a magic circle like that of some kind? Or what if he's chained up? Or what if he's already dead? And you worry about
I
this.
also would be thinking doubts about Hypno. Just,
Right.
I don't know, I got a bad vibe about him, and he's wanting some kind of DNA from us to. No, I don't trust that, especially when he could be held in Sullivan anyway.
Right.
What if it got him that way?
Right.
And you don't give away your DNA to some magical being.
And you worry about that. And being the ranger that you are, and you are skilled in hunting and tracking goblins, skilled in hunting and tracking gnolls. They were the biggest threats to you where you were at. And now being here in the Sunshade Grove, that's the thing that stands out to you, is these fey creatures. You don't know their weaknesses, and that's what gives you pause of there's a danger that is there because of the lack of knowledge. Remembering Hypnos, watching him go from a halfling to this kind of satyr-like form with these horns, you just think about the horns and they just keep getting more bigger and bigger in your mind, and a smile and a grin wider and wider, and you worry. And the shadows dance a little bit, but it is quiet. And perhaps for a moment you think about what is down below. Should I check ahead? But do you? Do you give in to those intrusive thoughts, or do you stay here?
I stay here. I mean, I would probably go, like just right to the edge of the stairs and just like be there, because I can see in the dark. I can see well.
Right.
I'm not going to disturb anything and cause my friends not to get the rest that they need.
I will say, staring down, quietly, like I said, you get up for a moment, the shadows are dancing, all these negative and worrying thoughts are clouding your head, but you are alert. It's not your fear taking over, it's you going over the things that you know and the things that you don't know, and it's keeping you sharp. And you go over and you look down the stairs, and it's about 20 feet as you see these kind of smooth stairs, these very large stairs, this very wide staircase that goes down of these stone steps. And you can see the bottom, because you think that, well, I have dark vision, I can see. But I will say that when you look down at the bottom, you do see that there is light that is down there. It's shadowed over the stairs, but once the stairs reach the bottom, you do see that there is a light source that is down there. So you can make note of that. But with that, your part of your night is uneventful, and you are able to wake up. Is it Yvonne is next?
Mm-hmm.
You're able to wake up Yvonne
right.
without trouble, and you can go back to sleep. Yvonne, would you please give me a perception check?
I'll go over here. I'll go to sleep.
As you wish. That is a 6 of an 8.
8.
8.
Okay. Yvonne, I'm going to ask you the same question. What is on your mind the most right now, being here, as your comrades sleep?
He's probably thinking about that, the river demon.
Yes. You do think about the water demon, about back in Quiet Watch, as even though there's things that are going on right now, it's just the color of this light that hums and casts these shadows. You're not focused on the shadows as, is innate to you, that has been learned to you. Focus on the light. But maybe you've been focusing on this light too much, because the way that the light, this blue light cast in waves, reminds you of water. And you remember Quiet Watch, and you remember the river, and hearing those seeing that owlin face, and then seeing you for a moment. You thought it was Allegorn, but it wasn't. But it made you think of him for a moment. But this other owlin, and then hearing those screams. I will ask, do you have water on you by chance? What is in your inventory? Do you have the jug of water or anything?
I have a flask of oil.
Yeah.
I've got a flask. Not the same. Okay, but no. But you think on that because even though for the moment, this is the thing that was the most precedent. That I needed to be here. I needed to follow the group, and we do need magic items. And that there is some you've recognized. It's never been stated, but even though you are all aware of Sullivan Kane, you do clock that Gemini seems to have a more personal commitment here. But you do wonder of water, and you do wonder how long can that wait? Is that something that will continue to, will it wait for you, or will it get worse? And you have that wondering for a moment. And with an 8 perception, said you're looking around, you're watching the lights dance, but it is uneventful.
That's good.
Agamemnon.
Yes,
You were asleep.
I am.
And while Yvonne is taking watch, the shadows of your mind dances for a moment. And you're kind of in that half state of flashes of images, no real dreams, but I need you to give me an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, crap.
Oof, oh crap.
No.
You can do it. Got
Let's go. Oof.
That's a 4.
Oh boy. Okay, with a 4. Agamemnon, I have a question.
Okay.
So, you have your comrades here. Percy, Yvonne, and Gemini, who you've been traveling with for a little over, for like a month and a half now, together, and you've been, getting close to. However, there's also, you've mentioned before at the very beginning of this campaign, that you have friends that you have left behind, because of this barrier, because now you can't leave, and there are friends that are out there that you've not been able to contact. Do you think of them, or do you think of your group in this moment?
In this moment right now, I'm thinking of my group.
Okay.
Awesome.
And I will say, you remember the nifty night, and then suddenly this dream is tangible to you, and you remember the nifty night, and you kind of get a vision of the town master. You get a vision of I didn't pull open those notes, so my brain is like Giselle. Yeah, there you go, my brain. You get a vision of Giselle and her many different, like, strange, rolled up scrolls of parchments and pens and quills and all of her many notes and the many things that would fall out of her bag. And you remember, you're picturing that right now, that memory of her, scooping things up. And then, before she's about to leave after talking to you, but it's Gemini and Percy and Yvonne and yourself sitting at the tavern, drinking, having a small meal, trying to gather, hey, what do we do next? And talking about goblins and planning. And as Giselle is picking up her stuff and going, okay, I will yes, if I hear anything about, and it kind of drowns out, like it's kind of gibberish as dreams are. She says something that's a little odd, that you don't quite remember, but then she picks up her stuff and goes, and you get a chill for a moment, even though you're in this warm tavern. That was strange. That was okay.
What was that?
Listen, when I said you get a chill, I didn't mean in real life. Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait, I had
That's
something weird happen in my house. Hold up. Baby, it's okay. I might have to put him in his crate, but like our whole we had a power surge, and it was weird.
Yeah, it was like a transformer exploded or something.
Yeah, it was like a sudden poof. Yeah. Uh-oh. The lights
It was loud outside from outside.
Yeah, I heard it even through my headphones. Hopefully
wow.
that's fine. Hopefully, there's not like a electrical fire
Pump
somewhere.
out our-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we have to get up suddenly, we're bad. But okay, I think we're fine. But Agamemnon, you get a chill that runs up your spine. Even though you're in the Swarm Tavern, it's almost as if like the door is open and it's not summer anymore. You feel almost like a wintry chill kind of coming through. And you feel a presence behind you. And you hear a my, insatiable even in dreams. What do you do?
Huh?
I reach down.
You reach down for like your
This
weapon?
is in my dream, right?
Yeah, this is in your dream. Yeah, you're in the
Okay.
tavern right now.
Reach down. Rest my hand on my sword, as always.
Right. You reach down and you hear, oh, whoa. This is a moment of revelry. Planning, I understand. And then you hear the of little hooves, footfalls on the wooden floor as you see suddenly coming around the table and into view Hypnos, standing, walking around the table. You see Gemini and Percy and Yvonne are not paying Hypnos any attention. They're still talking, but their words and their conversation becomes like this kind of background hum as you hear Hypnos's hoof tracks. Well, there was a little bit of planning, it looks like, for goblins. Helping the town, chivalry, brave folk. Hi, Agamemnon.
Hello there.
And you do see that there is Hypnos still in his satyr form with his horns and his little spectacles, and he just kind of pauses around the table on the opposite side to you, still standing, kind of hovering over Gemini, going, I'm a little surprised that you guys found respite so quickly. I thought you wouldn't sleep for but another hour, but lo and behold. How do you feel, Agamemnon?
How do I feel?
Yeah. Do you feel different?
I feel rested.
Well, that's good. You'll probably need that. This is, you got but a big day ahead of you tomorrow. Perhaps even more than one day, but I don't know. I'm curious. Y'all seem to have a way of figuring things out. First with goblins, and now here. Didn't take my deal, or at least not yet. Going through. Headstrong. It's very interesting. But in you, Agamemnon, I find very interesting. And you hear the click-clap of his hooves as he comes over and sits in an empty chair over to the side, coming to your table, sitting near you. And he kind of leans over the table and kind of takes a hand and like pulls a mug kind of close to him. He goes, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little surprised that you're dreaming of your friends. I guess they are friends, I'm assuming. Care about them if you're thinking about this at the moment. How
Who else
important?
do you think about but those that are at your side?
Fair. I was just curious because your own name, Agamemnon the Insatiable. Insatiable. That stuck out to me. I thought you'd be dreaming of something different. But to see you dreaming of your friends is interesting, as it seems genuine. But I just wanted to check in to make sure you were doing okay, Agamemnon. Call me concerned or curious. Maybe both. But
I'd call it more curious.
I am, but ever curious. You're feeling all right now. I hope that stays true. I don't know how you ended up in this little group, and it's so curious that you came down here to this particular dungeon at this particular time, and you just so happened to be named the Insatiable. I hope you continue to feel all right, Agamemnon. And if you don't...
I'll be just fine.
And if you don't, just know I've got my eyes on you. If you need help, if you get a little worried, just remember the things that are important.
I've got my eyes on you too. Remember that.
Now, I know you're worried, and I understand. And he takes a sip of his mug. I know you're worried that I have ill intention, but I mean this sincerely. Just watch yourself, Agamemnon. I wonder how this dungeon is going to take a toll on you. Specifically, I'm giving you free advice to watch yourself.
And I appreciate that, but I'm not insinuating that I think you have ill will. It's just that I am headstrong. I also keep my head on a swivel.
It's that very reason why I am ever curious and cautious. So cautious.
As we all should be.
All right. Well, hopefully these dreams continue. Keep dreaming of your friends, then, Agamemnon. You'll probably
Dreams
need
are
it.
all I have.
And you see that he gets up and goes, good luck.
You too. Farewell.
And he begins to pitter-patter back out.
I'll
towards
see
the
you
door.
again.
Taking fights with gods, man.
And he pitter-patters back out. And you wake up, Agamemnon, without issue. And it is morning. Or you guys assume it is morning. You guys do feel rested. I will say your night was, besides that has happened to Agamemnon, uneventful. You guys do get your HP and your spell slots and your sorcery points. And your anything, all your ability stuff. You guys get all that back, so you guys can adjust your tokens.
Oh, what a beautiful, uneventful sleep.
Something like that.
Guys,
Yeah.
why is I think Percy's having an out-of-body experience.
Why?
Why?
On my screen, he's standing here, but
Yeah.
his name tag's down here.
Oh no!
Oh.
Maybe refresh roll 20.
Yeah,
It was like that a while ago for me, but it stopped doing that.
Really?
don't know
Oh, I
why.
didn't see. I didn't notice. It's fine for
okay.
me on here.
He's back. He's back.
Okay. Ruh-roh. Percy's body has left the building.
Is Percy in the room with us right now?
Right, yeah. But yes, but you awake, and like I said, don't forget to put your tokens at full HP. But yes, the floor is yours. It is a
Okay,
new day.
folks, carry on. Are we going down the stairs? We're going to take my force damaging elevator.
Do I get my full
Let's
speed
just-
back?
You do. Gemini, Agamemnon, your twisted ankles feel no longer sore. You guys get your full speed back.
Awesome.
Computer, don't do this now.
You accidentally changed your AC instead of... I gotcha.
Oh,
Did I?
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, no. Gemini. Gemini.
okay.
I fixed it.
it's the AC. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, blue's the AC. Blue's AC. Yeah.
58 AC. Let's
I know!
go.
Whoa! Yeah!
Wow, you're more Harvard than I am.
I will say, Agamemnon, you still, as a moment, because I'm not going to tell you how long it lasts, but when you wake up, you do still feel that hum in your chest. You still have the locate object spell activated on you.
Noted.
Yeah. But yes, what are you folks doing?
All right. In a circle. In a circle. Come on. In a circle.
Yeah, in a circle. Everybody group up. Huddle.
Huddle up. Okay, so we have arcane happenings. We have traps. We also have Agamemnon, who is glowing blue.
There's a light downstairs I saw. I think we should go down the stairs.
You think we should go down the stairs? Okay, so 1 vote for elevator, 1 vote for stairs.
Let's take the stairs.
Agamemnon, what do you fancy?
Honestly, I'm torn.
It's up to you, dear dragon fellow, most wonderful dragon fellow in all existence.
Alright, that's how we're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
Odd we're taking the stairs, even we're taking the elevator.
Oh no.
That means we're at a tie, though.
Yeah, that means it's a tie. It means it's 2 and 2 then. Cause...
Well, that was my choice.
Yep.
Well, as for the one who is special most in all things arcane, I think, my vote should count for 2.
DM, can we get a tiebreaker coin flip?
Yeah. What do you guys get out of your packs to break this tie before as I roll this?
Let's play spin the bolt.
There you go. Whoever it lands on.
Lucky Rabbit's foot.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Lucky Rabbit's foot. You spin that in the middle.
Yes.
Percy's 1, Gemini's 2, Agamemnon's 3, Yvonne's 4. How about that?
Yep, I like it.
Here we go. Gemini 2.
No.
Lucky Rabbit foot's land. This seems rigged.
Yeah, it is. That's what Percy says. Percy looks at Gemini with narrowed eyes. Okay, I guess we'll trust your rabbit's foot, shall we?
Incredible.
Thanks,
Okay.
Thanks, Percy. And now count on you.
Beautiful.
I watch you reel it in with the string that you had it on as well.
Right, yeah, like
really, yeah.
Lucky Rabbit's foot. This is all mine. Incredible.
Bloody cheating hunters.
All right, so you guys head down the stairs.
You don't even reel it up. You just start walking away, and it comes with you.
Yeah, it's like on like one of those retractable like strings. It just like automatically like comes back on the hip.
To the belt.
Yeah, snaps to the belt on the hip. Beautiful.
When you catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Down the stairs we go then, dear.
Down the stairs you go. You guys trek down the stairs. Here we go.
A lot of doors.
Great. We're in a big coffin.
Great.
Yeah, like what up?
We're in a big
Great.
coffin. Incredible. As you guys go down the stairs, hold up. I gotta make sure I'm aligned on my notes. Here we go. You see that the main stairway, as you guys go down the stairs, it kind of opens up into this hexagonal room, and you do see that there is still this flat. You see this is actually cobblestone here down below. It kind of goes, this whole room going into this nice, very, tight-knit cobblestone within these solid stone walls that go up. And you see the light source that is coming. This is in bright light. You can all see as there is a very large black chandelier that hangs from the ceiling that has 5 lit candles that are on it and flickering and casting this light down below. And you see that there are 4 doors on the sides of this hexagon. And
we each get
a door. Everybody open a door. Yeah, there's 4 doors going to each hexagon. They all look the same. They're all made of this very, like ornate, kind of like rounded at the top stone doors. So they do seem to have handles of some kind of handle mechanism to be pulled open or closed. But this is what you see. And you also see in the light, it's kind of the flickering of this candlelight. You see down below in the center of the room, in the cobblestone, wedged, kind of in the cobblestone itself, part of it, but is a piece of paper that is sticking up in the floor.
Oh, I would go pick it up. Sure.
Yeah. You go to pick it up?
I say about touching things, Gemini.
Gemini, you can go ahead and move your character to the center of the room. But you do so, and also too, for anyone that's knowing, the stairs do go down about 20 feet, and the ceiling here is taller, as the ceiling is about 20 feet up.
Okay. As Gemini starts walking forward, can I just I was going to ritually cast it, but I'll cast Detect Magic immediately as I see Gemini walking forward.
Yeah, right. You're like, oh shit! Yeah, you cast Detect Magic
straight away,
and your eyes kind of flare with focus as you're looking around, but nothing pings as magical in this room other than the four of you. Gemini, wonderful. You pick up this page that is in the ground, and it appears to be like ripped out. Like, it seemed like it was ripped out of some kind of journal of some kind, but you lift it up, and I will say, well, actually, I'll just show you. As if you look in the handouts, I will make sure I have the right handout. Here we go. Let's have this one revealed. Show players. Show it to everyone. There you go. This is the journal page of which you find.
Oh, wonderful. That's a first line and a half.
Why is it in black?
One day we'll have a page that says, "Oh, everything's wonderful. It's great."
Checking in. Ate well. The meat's good. Great sleep. My skin is clear.
Plenty of magical items around. Take your pick.
Abundance of gold.
Yes.
Yes.
I would read it out loud.
Yeah, go ahead, Gemini, if you would like to read it out loud.
Stronger. It is getting closer. Some might conclude the only viable solution is to abandon hope. There is no hope here. Hope is a commodity for people with too shallow pockets, and I would never bet a copper to something so easily swindled. There was never hope here, but there was, as always will be, purpose. My conviction is not without consequence. I toil, and though my goal grows closer, the repercussions are no strangers to me. This is not a dungeon to protect the precious. This is a tomb. My tomb. Sullivan's tomb. What a beautiful and dastardly consequence.
I told you this place looked like a coffin.
It's a coffin! Yeah.
Amazing to say that hope is something for the poor.
Yeah, it's basically.
Well, I only have 5 gold on me, so...
Woo! As you say
I
that,
have a
Gemini,
couple more, but I think we're okay.
You're holding the paper, you finish reading and look up to the group, ready to discuss it, when suddenly you suddenly feel like this small rumbling underneath your feet, and you, for just a moment, and you see as like bits of, stone rubble, like this little grinded down, like kind of dirt, gray kind of like dirt and soot kind of come down from the ceiling for just a moment. You see the chandelier shake, and then it's gone. And then the moment stops. As first you all felt the sudden rumbling underneath your feet, and then it is silent again.
Good question.
Yes?
The candles on the chandelier above us.
Yes.
Are they aligned with the doors of this room?
They are. Yeah, they are each aligned because there's 4 candles. One is aligned. So there's 5 candles. One of them is aligned to the stairs, and the other ones are aligned up to the doors.
Percy, here's your moment to shine. You get to pick the door. We're going.
I get to pick the door today. Gemini, stand aside.
Right side, right side, right side.
Stand aside.
Gemini, would you mind moving to one side, please? I need absolute focus. Thank you. First, he sticks out his hands and does like little finger wiggles, like really over the top, so like.
Right. hyping yourself up. Let's go.
I will do whatever is necessary. Either it's like, what check do you want me to do?
4.
Investigating all the doors. Do I see any minute differences?
Well, what door do
Is
you?
there
Well,
anything
do
that
you
can
invest? You would have to tell me what door you're investigating.
tell? Agamemnon, pick 1 through 4.
This one.
That one. I go over here and I inspect it.
All right, you inspect door number 3. Give me an investigation check. You're like,
Bruh.
No. Looks fine.
It looks great.
You inspected the hell out of that thing.
Beautiful craftsmanship. It's a door. It's
I
stone.
walk up.
Smooth.
I walk up and I realise that they all look exactly the same.
I will
But
say
I
they look. They actually
cannot
have
let
like.
them know that.
Yeah, you look at this
cannot.
door and you're like, looks great. Like, cause you see that it's like, oh, it's kind of like, cause the doors, so like the walls are made of like the solid slick stone. The doors are kind of set in a little bit, so they're not flush with the wall. So they're kind of like set in a little bit, and they have like almost like this little bit of like a stone awning over them, just a little bit. And they have like a little bit of some nice ornate little like, carvings into the doors, but it's of nothing significant to you. And this door doesn't, it looks, it's nice.
It's a door.
It's a door. With a natural 1, I will say, Pier's unlocked. You kind of give the door a little bit of a, little tappy tap, a little bit of a wiggle.
I do what people do to cars when they don't understand, like when they kick the tires. I sort of just give
Yes,
them a nice hand.
Opens up the hood and goes,
yeah.
Just kinda, you're like, yeah.
This is an engine. This is
It's an
indeed
engine. This door looks fine, and it appears this door
Agamemnon, poor
appears to be unlocked.
Gemini, pick a door. 1, 2, 3, go.
What?
Gemini, pick a door. Right now.
1.
I go over here.
Okay.
Filled with confidence.
Give me another investigation check.
If it's another natural 1, I think Percy will leave and go, fuck, screw the hair. I'll take the hair loss.
Incredible.
Okay. 22.
22. This door, like I said, kind of like all the doors, like I said, they're kind of set in a little bit. So they have just like the smallest bit of a stone awning. They're not super flush with the wall. You're inspecting this door, and, the door, and it's interesting because you kind of see the edges of like where this door would open. And you notice it is unlocked, but you recognize, and as you fidget with the door a little bit, you realize that the door, the way that it's meant to swing open, there seems to be some kind of mechanism that's running inside the wall to the door.
Guys,
it's not
this
pink.
one may be
It doesn't seem to be
trash.
like it doesn't seem to be like an arcane. It doesn't seem like magic because you're still detect magic. It's not an arcane, if a trap of any kind. But it seems like it's on a mechanism. It's unlocked.
Mechanical in
but
nature.
there's a mechanical something. There's something that like this door seems to trigger something upon opening or closing.
Oh.
I'm getting out from underneath this chandelier.
Agamemnon looks up and goes, "You know what? That's a 20. I don't want to be crushed by this. Is not how I want to die today."
Guys, this one it's not arcane, but it's a mechanical trigger in some way.
I will
If
say it
push this
triggers
door-
something, but with a, what did you say, 22?
22, yeah.
With a 22, it's weird because with what you would know of traps, there's nothing like, what you're going through. It's not like the floor beneath you comes open and you fall into a pit trap. There's no spikes that seem to come up. There's no fire, that's about to shoot up at you. So it's strange. It just seems to be like there's some kind of spring mechanism going on inside the wall, but you don't know its purpose because you don't know what it's triggering, because it doesn't seem like there's any threat here, on the outside of the door or the door itself. So you're unsure why this door has this kind of mechanism to it.
Okay, I changed my mind, Percy. I picked door number 2. Let's go, guys.
Door number 2.
number
Okay,
2.
I mean,
Give
sure.
me an
Yeah.
investigation check.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to take this one, Gemini?
If I can do perception.
You can give a perception check. Like if you listen, are you listening like through the door and see if you hear anything?
Can I aid in some way, knowing about the first door? Can I aid Gemini in some way?
If she's doing a
knowing what to look
perception
for?
check, then no. An investigation,
Okay,
if you guys are investigating the door for traps and stuff, but if you're listening to the door and trying to see if you can like see any, then that's perception, and that would be solo.
Percy, I have +2 to investigation. I have +6 to perception.
Yeah, give me a
it's
perception
important
check.
to know what's on the other side of this door. Go for it.
Okay, here goes.
I pretend to listen with my +1 perception.
Oh, yeah.
Yo. So what's that total?
23.
23. You put your ear to the door and you the cool stone and trying to, really focus. You kind of close your eyes as you kind of focus in on what's going on.
Sorry.
What is
I don't know how to add. Sorry, I don't know how to add 24.
24. It's okay. Yeah, that's 24. You're listening and you hear it's very quiet, but it almost sounds like you've been in Encore before. It's not really relevant and present in a lot of places here in Quiet Watch and in the rural areas, but you're like, oh, you recognize that sound from different things in Encore. It almost sounds like a timekeeping mechanism, like a clock of some kind.
Huh.
But also, too, with the 24, you hear that, but also you smell... You get as as you're pressed against the door, you see like it's very faint because the door seems to trap most of it, but you smell almost like tea.
Oh yes,
Like-
this is it. This is
Oh.
Tea.
going
Yeah,
in.
it smells like herbal. It smells like a kettle. Like it smells like you smell like just like tea brewing is what
Like
you
mint
smell.
tea.
Do what?
Yeah. Like mint tea.
Like mint tea. Yeah, you smell mint tea, kind of just faintly wafting.
I would tell them this smells like a resident.
Yvonne's like,
What do
I
you-
don't know about
Percy
this.
flinches at the word tea and says, "That must be a bad door."
Right,
Must be a
you said
bad
tea, not
door.
coffee. Nope.
Okay. So we have a mechanical trap here. We have a T here, and we have the perfect door here.
The perfect
number
door on
4.
door number 3. So what's door number 4? Who's investigating?
Door
it?
number 4. Oh, I don't. After the T comment, I don't trust Gemini.
Do you
to
investigate it
come-
or do you do investigation or perception?
I investigate it. I
Okay,
don't
so you're just
trust it.
investigating the door itself.
Yeah, the door
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
19.
19. With the 19, like I said, they're very similar. These doors are very similar to one another. And you're going in, and with a 19, they're very similar to one another as you're kind of looking. But with an investigating, you do realize that the door... Also, sorry, I have misspoken, but we'll just say for flavor, because it's technically not in this room. But with a... What's your total?
19.
19. 19, you recognize immediately that you're like, oh, this door is trapped. And it's an arcane trap because it's not wafting magic on the side, but you realize like with the handle itself and like just like you feel the magic on the opposite side of the door. It's something that's not the door itself. You've recognized it because it's not, and that's why it didn't ping as, with your detect magic, is it's not in this room and it's not the door, but there's something on the opposite side of the door that pings as enchantment.
Ooh. So is that sort of like magic that will control person and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, that's also like charm person would be, that kind
Charm
of magic.
person,
Yes,
so-
correct.
Guys, if you walk through this door, you're gonna be charmed or something like that. It's dangerous.
You think you could attempt to disarm it, but you don't know what would happen if you should fail.
Ooh, no, I don't know. No.
You're like, I don't want to take that
Nope.
chance right
The
now.
last time I did something magical and amazing, I took force damage. So, Percy's like, yeah.
You know what?
Well,
Valid.
yeah.
Valid.
So, are we really, guys? Perfect door, charm door. mechanical trapdoor and T-door.
Can I do a
What-
perception check on this one?
Sure, give me a perception
Are
check.
you daring question? Wow, Agamemnon dares to question my work. Well, okay.
Oh, shit, yeah. That's an 11.
An 11. Agamemnon, you listen to the door, and it's very faint, but you swear for like a split second you heard music. That's what you get. You hear like just faint, very light sounding music that was there for a moment and then gone and silent.
What? Sorry.
There's somebody playing a lute on the other side of the door.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like there's a lute here.
Okay, well, I think, as much as I hate to admit it, the friendliest door seems to be the T one, wouldn't you say, Gemini?
I would say so.
Okay, everyone, back to the entrance, Gemini. Off you go.
Oh, everyone's like you, Gemini. You open this door. Go.
We're all standing there like, woo! You got this.
Good. You open the door?
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. Door number 2 it is.
Does my detect magic ping when you open it?
Well, hang on one moment. Let me make sure I have everything
Oh,
ready
Gemini's
to go.
dead.
I do, yeah. All right, to door number 2. Yeah. Let me get everybody's tokens back in here. And as we open door number 2, I will have to, here in 1 second.
It looks a bit big.
Huh?
Door number 2 looks a little bit big.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean door number 2 looks a little bit big? What would give you that impression?
I really hope they all lead to the same room.
Imagine.
It's
There you
like
go.
one big room.
Right? Oh wait,
I'm
everybody
not-
was back here, and then Gemini was up here. There we go. There you go, Gemini.
Yeah, I was behind Gemini. I was sort of like,
Oh, you can move yourselves. You can move
Yeah.
yourselves to where you guys would have been. Does everybody have control of their characters? Hopefully.
we can't see it. Well, can I see anything? No, I can't. Oh, I do.
I'm blind.
Oh, go zoom out because it's in the bottom corner. Bottom corner.
It's way. Yeah, like I say, the room is too big.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's worried me a little bit.
It was like I see blackness. Oh no.
Hey!
Incredible. All right, Gemini. So let me get to we're door number 2. Let me get to my notes. All righty. Yes. Okay. As you open the door, go ahead and reveal this room here.
Ooh.
As you open this door, you hear, like I said, the of what appears to be, as you kind of look through, this kind of whole room looks like a living room. And it's with many different decorations and trinkets, but this like very like the like what is it? The flooring itself is this nice, beautiful wood, like this very deep, dark, maybe mahogany wood going on. And you see that the walls are painted this beautiful red, this red paint, and having different like tapestries and just different decor and decorations on it. You see here these very two red and antique plush couches. You see that there is a like a wooden coffee table that is there. You see that there is this giant grandfather clock that's off to the side of the room. You see that there are bookshelves that are here, as well as a little chair over to the side next to the bookshelf. But this very, like I said, this big, huge resting room. You do see that there is, let me reveal that a little bit better. It's not a door, but it's a doorway that kind of leads off into a different room that's connected. There's no actual door here, but you can see that there is a doorway that is there. But yes, you do see that there is, like I said, this kind of, just when you open the door, it just kind of, without stepping in, looks like a living room of some kind.
I would call out, hello?
And Percy, I will, because you have detect magic up. It's strange.
I think for a few more minutes.
Yeah, like it's strange. It's like you feel the sense of like it's magic, but you realize it might be something that's part of the dungeon, because your spell is too low level to pick up anything specific. Like, this seems to be like innately, like, it seems like this is innately just part of the dungeon, but there's something weird. You recognize that there's something weird about it, but nothing that's like immediately like, this is a trap, this is a spell, this is a, but there's just an oddness that is to this room.
Gemini, something is slightly off, but I can't quite place my finger on it.
Hello, is anyone here?
Be very careful. Okay.
You say that, you call out, but you just hear no response. You do still smell, now that you open the door, you do still smell that herbal tea. That we'll say mint, because why not? You know, we'll say mint. You smell that mint tea.
Why does it smell like my favorite tea? I don't know, Percy. I'm starting to get nervous. This seems like it's a trap.
But you were so confident, Gemini. Don't get cold feet now.
Close the door. Yeah. That's what you see.
Now.
You close the door?
Yes.
I give Gemini a gentle nudge.
I would ask Percy. I don't.
Close the door.
Close the door. Can you circumvent the trap in the arcane trap door? Can you try?
This one over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you should try.
Okay.
We're backtracking. All right.
Apparently so.
Do you want to give me? I mean, you may give me. It's an Arcana check. You may give me an Arcana check to try to disarm this trap.
Okay.
I think that's a bad idea.
If you would like to, you don't have to. You don't have to. Agamemnon, do you say that out loud? Well.
Yes.
Yo!
Yeah, well, I mean, go for it. Sure,
Damn.
yeah, great idea.
Damn!
Does a 30 work?
Damn! You know what? I was gonna say, if you successfully disarm the trap, you would have recognized that it was a temporary disarmament and it would rearm later. With a natural 20, I'm gonna say you focus and you're able to seep your magic through the door, because it's difficult trying to focus on the door because you realize that the magic is on the opposite side of the door, but you don't want to open it because you know that opening it could, expose you to that enchantment magic. So you seep your magic through the door, slipping through the cracks, and you close your eyes and you feel your magic. You use your magic as your eyes to focus on this enchantment. And I will say, with the natural 20, you're focusing on it, and in your mind's eye, you see like this, this ball of magic, and you feel your magic trying to encase it and come around it, and you hear, you hear like almost like this kind of laughter and this kind of almost like a house party, almost kind of conversation, but you can't hear quite the different conversations that are going on, the full words, but you hear people talking, you hear the clinking of glasses and this kind of light, kind of laughter, but you're able to encase your magic around it and silence it. And the door is, you recognize that there is no longer magic on the opposite side of the store, and it is silent.
Oh, okay. There was some sort of I don't know what a party is. I've never been invited to one, but it sounded like people having a good time. It sounded like people having good fun times, but now there's not people having good fun times, and it's eerily silent. Gemini, would you mind pressing that hunter's ear to the door and see if you can hear anything?
Yes, I will do that.
I will say, Gemini, with your passive perception, no roll necessary. It is silent.
Okay. Cool.
Just as Percy is describing.
Ready? Let's go in.
I've never been invited to a party, but
This is the one? Door one?
I stand to one side and
We're
I
gonna
let
open
Gemini
door one?
open the
Okay,
door.
hang on.
Yeah.
We're just gonna, I love that we're just gonna jump and just peek our heads through, can we see what's... You can! I don't mind! But we'll just keep peeking and seeing. Oh, wrong door. Wrong door. Hang on. Door.
That's
this
a big
one.
room.
This
That's
one.
Oh, this is huge.
Which door? Which door? Yeah, get ready for fucking dungeon delving, guys. I made notes. All right, there you go. You guys should be able to move yourselves wherever you guys want to.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'll take a step. Do you want to do it first, Gemini? Is it light inside? Is there a light inside the room?
Hang on, who's opening? I want you guys to adjust yourselves where you guys wanted to be in the room before I revealed.
Well, Gemini's going through first. Then
Okay.
it's myself, and then Yvonne, then Agamemnon. It looks like.
Okay. Gemini, you open this door.
This
And you
door
see-
scares me.
That it leads down into a hallway. Small hallway. And it is currently, you see it, Gemini, but it is dark. You are able to see down it, but it is darkness. You see that there is like a little bit of an opening here, an opening here, and an opening here.
Not doors, just
Not
opening.
doors, just openings.
Okay.
Gigantic hallways.
Now that the door is open, Gemini, go ahead and give me a perception check.
$15.
15. With a 15, to your right, all you see is walls, and then you see, like I said, there's this hallway, and it's like I said, there's an opening here, and an opening here. But without stepping into the hallway, you don't see where it's coming from, but you hear as you hear like the soft cries of a baby crying.
Huh?
Nah, screw all that.
No, thank you. It is.
So we were just leaving, right?
Yeah, so we're just fucking leaving. Party's gone. It's silence and a baby crying.
And it's coming from behind this door?
Right now, it's hard to see. With a perception
Yeah,
check,
no.
Gemini, do you step into the hallway?
There's no traps, Gemini. You're safe to walk in.
Okay. Yeah, yes, I will. I'll
I'll be right behind you.
She's like looking into the dark hallway, hearing a baby crying.
Yeah, I'll be right
I'll go to
behind
the first opening.
Okay. Well, I will say you don't have to get that far. You get about,
Okay.
like you said, you walk forward, and you see that there is, or actually, no, you can walk there. Fuck it. You walk there. You decided to walk there, so sure. You see? You walk through, and as you're thinking to yourself, you realize you're passing, there's no doors and there's no hallways over here, but you realize that the crying is coming from here.
Oh.
Like in the wall. Like you realize you're like, and as you're having that conversation, you realize that the baby crying is coming from in the wall, but as you're thinking that, you look down this small little hallway, and you see, standing straight up against the wall is a skeleton. Is a skeleton that is holding, and it's strange because the pose that it's holding a sword out in front of itself, sword pointed down to the ground, and it is still and motionless, but there is a skeleton that is standing down at the end of that hallway.
Is the skeleton holding anything?
A sword. It's holding a sword.
Agamemnon, have you got a
move.
torch on you? Are there any sconces that I can light up with like a little bit of flame, or
Here in this hallway, there is not.
there's not?
There is not.
Yeah, I'm gonna light up a torch.
Okay. You light up
If
a
you wouldn't
torch.
mind,
I'm
Agamemnon.
gonna step.
Yeah, lights up a torch, and you are able to. You now have a light on you, Agamemnon.
I'm gonna quickly walk past this crying baby sword.
I was gonna say, Gemini, do you investigate the crying baby? Or do you investigate the
phrase you
skeleton?
never want to
Do
hear
you
in
walk
D&D ever.
Yeah. Do you
Not what you wanna hear.
investigate the crying baby sound? Nope.
Creepy ass kids crying.
Yeah, creepy ass kids. Fuck that shit. God damn it. That's so
Wacky ass
funny.
children.
Yeah, right. For real. For real. What are you guys doing? Agamemnon, you have, like I said, with the torch, you kind of go through, and the cobblestone continues in this hallway. It is like this, you realize as you go through, this is like this really, thick cobblestone, but the walls have changed too. The walls are not slick, smooth stone, but have become this also kind of like very tightly packed, like stone bricks that are on opposite sides. So, they're kind of like this big, kind of ornate kind of hallway. It's narrow, but you realize it's like very like, stone bricks and then cobblestone at the ground. No sconces though here. But yeah, Percy, as you step through, now that Gemini's pointing it out, you do also hear, or Gemini, do you point it out? Actually, I'm gonna ask.
The baby crying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you point it out,
Sounds
neither
like
of the two of
baby
you,
crying.
Agamemnon and Percy,
It's
you
not
would not have
fault.
heard it. You wouldn't have heard it if Gemini hadn't have pointed it out, because it's very faint. It's very faint,
Thank
but it
the
is.
gods.
Yeah. It's
Can
very
I-
faint, but it comes through this
Investigation
wall.
check.
You may.
Can I just
Give
do
me an
is it
investigation check.
investigation? Yeah, just the general sort of like area. Just
Yeah.
Percy. But this is like, you know how you enter a house of horrors and when you're like 6 years old and everything is terrifying,
Uh-huh.
and then when you get older, everyone tells you, "Oh, it's not real," so you shrug it off. Percy's back to being 6 years old in a house. He hates this.
I don't like it. Ooh,
23
nice.
investigation.
With an investigation 23, you're looking around and you realize that there is there's like kind of similar to what opened the wall that led to the elevator. There is a stone in the wall that you realize can be pressed.
Oh.
Hey guys, good news. There's a secret thing this way.
I don't think there's anything good about that.
Listen. If it was something that was supposed to get us, let's put it this way, Agamemnon. If there's something that was supposed to get us, they would have put the button on the other side so it can jump out and meh.
Yeah, me.
But it's on this side. It was clearly meant for someone to find.
Yeah.
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon, you go up and you see it is, like I said, the skeleton that is standing there with the sword. It's holding onto the hilt and the sword is pointed down to the ground. And it's standing, it's interesting because it's standing in a very like almost guard-esque position, but it's standing still and just this, like I said, just this full skeleton that is there.
Don't
This
touch
thing's
it.
gonna attack me.
Let's not touch it.
But there was no magic through here, correct?
Well, my detect magic has faded. I would assume
Yes,
by now.
your detect magic
with us
has now
messing around
faded.
with different rooms. So
But you also know, like, it's faded for right now, but you do know, you feel very confident, Percy, that whatever
Yeah.
the enchantment magic was, that you basically deleted it out of existence.
So, guys, if there was anything to animate that skeleton, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
There's no magic here whatsoever.
I want to reach out and grab that sword so bad.
Trust me, Agamemnon, nothing's going to happen. Just take the sword if you want the sword.
Do you grab the sword, Agamemnon?
I want that sword.
Okay. You reach up to grab the sword.
What kind of saving throw do I need?
Thankfully, I rolled a natural 1. But you realize as you go to grab the sword, suddenly all of the bones begin to move, and in a quick movement, whoosh, goes to attack you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's do this!
Oh wow, someone's ready.
Yo, someone's ready! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Oh, the skeleton is gone.
Whoa! Goddamn, guys! Holy
He
moly!
heard bones and he was up at it.
He was like, did I hear bones? They're gone. All right, what's
What the
Yvonne?
heck?
What's everybody's initiatives?
Agamemnon, actually. What's your initiative score?
Yeah, what's your dex?
Because Agamemnon will go first, probably.
My
Probably.
dex +1.
So you rolled a 20. So it's a 21 for you.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, Yvonne, what'd you roll?
I just rolled a flat 20.
Flat 20. Okay.
Oh,
Percy?
just a flat 20. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Just.
14.
14. Gemini?
15.
15. All right.
That's
Yeah, damn, that's the best
insane.
initiative you guys have ever rolled in your lives. I'm
Seven,
just saying.
that's 7 plus
That's the-
8 for
that's-
initiative.
Hey, Percy. No magic, huh?
No
Hey,
magic!
I said no magic. I never said anything about.
Bullshit!
No one mentioned skeletons to me.
Skeleton. Yeah,
Nobody
nobody
mentioned
can.
no
Yeah,
skeletons.
Percy has not seen skeleton yet. Yeah.
You could have told me, Agamemnon.
Incredible. All right, let me add.
You know me, touch everything I see.
I told people not to. Oh.
All right, but before we kick this off, I gotta pee so heckin' bad, so we're gonna just take the smallest of breaks right now as I go to the bathroom.
gotta
Let's take
refill
a
my
5 minute,
water.
yeah, let's take a 5
I
minute
need more
break.
tea.
Yeah, 5 minute break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
By the way, YouTube and Spotify, if you're listening and watching this, if you thought the fire trap was bad, don't give us 4 individual doors to explore. Okay. If you thought the indecision then was bad, you wait.
I love the concept of each one of you opening the door and going, nope, what about this door? Oh, hell no. What about this? Oh, no. I just imagine we're going to do all 4 doors, but only like the first room. Incredible.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe. Love it. All right, we'll be right back.
Oh boy.
All right. I reach up over the back, like, over my head, and grab my great sword that's on my back,
Yeah.
and just come over with an overhead blow and just slash down
Yes.
and try to strike this thing.
Yeah, give me an attack roll. You go to slash and you hear cling as the skeleton parries your blow, and you hear this clashing of metal down the hallway as you not land.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What are you doing? I can do them.
I'm
That's it? Yep.
That's a very
Hex.
taking the hit.
Taking the hit. All right.
Uh.
Yvonne, it is your turn. You can move through allies, but it does act as if difficult terrain. As a heads up.
Which is double movement?
Which is double movement.
Or halved, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me just do the
So
math real quick.
30 would get you, it'd be like 10,
10,
20, 30 would
25.
get you here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 20. Yeah. Well, 10, 20. Yeah, 25. Correct. So you have 5 feet of
25.
movement. Yeah, you have 5 feet of movement
So it's
left.
just to be clear,
Mm-hmm.
it's just this one skeleton in the corner, right?
As far as you know, yes.
As far as we can tell.
As far as you
Let
can
me
tell,
see if I
yes.
have any precision spells for this situation.
Yeah, right now, you just get one skeleton. Yeah.
Interesting. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
Agamemnon's got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Could
this.
Could I do a ranged attack, quote unquote, through Agamemnon?
Yes, you can.
Like
Cool.
overhead.
I would
Yeah.
like to. I would like to guiding bolt the skeleton.
Ah,
yeah.
Guiding bolts? Okay. Yo.
You
Let's make
sound
it go.
surprised.
I am surprised, but go for it. Oh, shit.
And that is a 17.
17
I
will
believe.
hit. Roll for damage.
Wait. Yes.
17. Yes, 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh no, I lost the cleric spells. 1 second.
No worries. We got this.
46. Cool.
Oh, okay. I was just saying,
Holy crap.
Whoa, I was just saying,
Wait,
whoa.
what?
I know. I was like, whoa. 4d6. I also heard him say 46, and I was like, what?
I know.
That's what I heard too. I was like,
Damn.
what?
Yeah, holy shit. What kind of spell is this? But nice. 20 points of radiant damage. As you, over top of Agamemnon, you shoot out this guiding bolt. And Agamemnon, you feel the energy, the radiant energy coming over your shoulder as it goes into the skeleton's chest. And you see, and you hear, as those bones scatter and fall into a pile into the floor as it is dead.
That's what I meant to do.
It's just like, poof, and then it falls, and that's it for that skeleton.
Okay, guys, what do you need me to
Yvonne,
do?
are you doing anything? No, don't move. We're
That's
still
how
in
you do
initiative. We are still in
what?
initiative order.
Really? Oh.
Yes. Yvonne, what are you doing? Are you doing anything else?
Yvonne just kind of like flexes his neck, satisfactory, like, not bad. And
Yeah.
then turns
Wow.
towards where Percy is now standing.
Hey, sounds good. As you're like, he's like, you wake up in the morning, you gotta, stretch, do your guiding bolts, you gotta do all your stuff in the morning. And then, Gemini, it is your turn. What are you doing? As you heard the explosion and a lot of, you're assuming bones hitting the walls and the floor.
Right, I peek around the corner and say, okay, well,
Yeah, you're like, oh!
that's done.
Yep.
I think we should push the button, Percy.
You press the button.
Yeah, you're in the way, Percy. Percy is in the way of Gemini pressing the button.
I can't move, so...
Right, yeah. So Gemini, are you holding an action, or are you moving,
Can
or
I
are you staying
reach
still?
around him and push the button?
I'm gonna say, in your spot where you're at, you cannot reach the button
Ah.
from where you're at with Percy in this moment.
Um,
Or you could, if you want to, forgo half of Percy's movement, you guys could shuffle. But you guys would each get half movement for this turn. You guys can switch sides, but then Percy will have 15 feet of movement on his turn, and you have 15 feet of movement left, Gemini.
I want to do it. Percy, what do you think?
It's your show.
You shuffle.
Alright.
Shuffling it is. Sorry, moving everybody. There you go. You shuffle, and then Gemini, you push the button.
Yeah.
All right. You push the button. Let me see how much. Yeah, you can see all the way down. It's dark, but you hear a very quiet rumbling as you see the wall begins to move off to the side and slips into itself. You see the wall just opens up and you are able to see down. And as you see down, you see, like I said, it is dark, but with your dark vision, as you see, the hallway of this place is full of bones and cobwebs. And you see that there are bones that are scattered along the ground. And it's this little small, it's
Hell
this
yeah.
small cubby. The wall doesn't open up all the way. This is as it is 15 feet, the ceilings are 15 feet tall, but here the ceiling is 10 feet tall. It's almost not like a crawl space, but it's a small area. And you see these bones and cobwebs that are down. But you also see, and then stopping. And then peeking out from behind a skull looks to be the head of a raven, as a raven seems to be kind of huddled next to some bones and kind of peeks out, seeing the door open. And Gemini, you recognize this as mimicry, as the ravens have a mimicry that they are able to do. Since you didn't investigate this previously, you're only just now recognizing that this is a raven's call, that he was trying to get attention.
Oh. Guys, it wasn't a baby, it was a raven.
But you see that on your turn. Percy, you are up.
And I have half movement speed, or...
Yes. Yeah, you got 15 feet of movement.
Can I go take the sword?
I was going to say 10 feet of movement will get you, let's see, because you can't quite go through everybody. Because remember, this is your allies. Going through your allies is difficult terrain.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you get here or here. Or here.
Is the raven looking bad?
No, but there's dead people bones in here.
And the crying's coming from the raven?
Yes.
Okay, can I re-switch with Gemini?
Sure, that'll be your full
shuffle
movement.
it.
Yeah, you shove
Yeah.
back again,
Uh,
and that's your full turn. That's your full movement, but you have an action still.
I'm gonna hold an action.
Okay.
Hold an attack, if I may.
Okay.
Of Chaos Bolt.
Sounds good.
A level 2 Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Sounds good. For what's your triggering action for anything that comes into attack?
If it basically anything that like moves towards, like anything that moves like here, or if this thing starts advancing,
Fair.
then it's gonna get bolted. Hopefully.
Fair. You're holding a Chaos Bolt at level 2, and with that, as you're channeling that, it will be the monster's go, as you do see, hearing as like the movement of war, the strange movement and clacking of bones, clack, 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 as you hear coming down here, this hallway.
Oh no!
Appears to be another skeleton that comes into view. But Percy, go ahead and if you would like to, you can release your Chaos Bolt, as it seems to be it is trying to come towards your guys' direction.
Oh.
If Percy's being honest, Percy is far more concerned about the crying thing down here.
Fair, yeah, you can hold it.
Watching Yvonne, hearing Yvonne go, still got it.
Yeah.
And how easy that was for the skeleton. Yeah, Percy is far more concerned about the crying thing down here.
That's fair. I will say, though, because you're holding your action, when you're holding a spell, if you don't release it, if you don't release it, you will lose that spell slot. Because you are still holding it. You're holding that level 2 spell.
And I can't choose this one.
You can choose it. You can choose it.
Even though that one's... Yeah, okay. In that case, I'll just go ahead and do that, if that's all right.
You release the guidance. Go ahead and roll me the... Go ahead and roll the chaos. But you see the skeleton coming around the corner, but you're like, nope. I'm gonna go shoot the raven. Go ahead and give me a attack roll.
Okay, so it's 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Well, first you gotta see if you can hit.
Yeah, and then I can choose one.
And also, too, I will say, if you release it this direction, you have disadvantage because it is dark down here. Gemini has dark vision and can see down here. You cannot.
The torch is hidden anyway, isn't it? So I'll have disadvantage regardless of which one I go for, correct?
No, I would say you can still see the skeleton. Because Agamemnon is the one that has the torch.
I'll go for the skeleton then.
Okay.
Why not?
You're like, never mind, I'll go shoot the skeleton. All right, up to you.
Does this skeleton have a sword?
Yes.
No shit.
It looks like he's advancing onto Yvonne. Like, as he's going around the corner and Percy's about to release this Chaos Bolt, because it looks like the skeleton is running towards Yvonne.
Yeah, I'll go for the skeleton.
Okay.
11.
11 will miss, unfortunately. As you release the Chaos Bolt, but between Gemini and Yvonne, it goes wide, kind of hitting off. You do gain another point.
Can I
at 5.
use
You will
the favored by the gods thing?
You may, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, is it favored by the gods if you miss an attack roll as well? Or is it only for ability checks?
If you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll,
then go ahead.
2d4.
Yes, you may use it. Go ahead. Oh yeah.
18.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 2d8. And I can choose one of those to choose which type of damage it does. So the first one is 7.
Yep.
And the next one is 3, which is fire. So that's
You're like, I like fire.
10 damage. That's fire. Then it's plus 1d6. So that is 16.
Woo!
And then because it's a level 2,
yep.
I
another
get one
D6?
extra d6.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
16 plus Yeah, 21 points of damage, or fire damage.
21 points of damage as you realize, and you go look down the hallway, and it's silent down there now, but you know that the baby crying was going in that direction, the concern in you, but you can't see it, and so you turn instead, seeing the skeleton come down, coming towards Yvonne that's rolling the shoulders, and you shoot out this fire. It starts as this pure ball of energy before bouncing off the wall and turning into fire as it ignites, and you watch as this whole skeleton begin to, the white bones charring into black as it also and falls down and is now also dead. And with that, we are loosely out of initiative, so I will take off the turn order.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yes.
Loosely.
Good thing I didn't antagonize the crying baby thing right
But yes, it is
I'm
back
picking
to...
up these swords.
You pick up the sword, Agamemnon? They're not really anything that would be... they're not... You recognize, as you pick them up, you're like, oh, sure, they would still hurt you in a damage, but I'm going to say, over the table, you cannot pocket these swords. They are they're too old.
They're rusted.
They're rusted. They're they're not
swords.
worth anything, and it wouldn't help your case.
Can I use mending on them, or are they too far gone?
They're too far gone. I would say you will not be able, over the table as a DM, you will not be able to take these swords.
Okay, Gemini, switch,
Switch,
because I can't see a goddamn thing
I
down there.
want to be in front of the baby.
Okay, what do you see?
Oh yeah. Agamemnon has a torch, right?
Correct.
Agamemnon does, yes.
Cool.
Which I'm assuming you dropped it to do use your weapon, but you can pick it back up.
I picked it back up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
Has it moved?
Hallway.
You just do what, Gemini?
I think I'm gonna walk down this hallway.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll stand there and go, Agamemnon, throw me the torch.
You watch,
Please.
Gemini, as you're going down the hallway, you see this little raven kind of puff out its feathers a little bit and hunches down, by the skull that it's near, and it's the small little raven, and you kind of goes, and you hear it suddenly makes this noise of, ah! Almost like a battle noise, as it just heard from, you recognize it's like a deja vu moment, as you hear, with Yvonne releasing, the sound of Yvonne releasing the guiding bolt, it tries to mimic that noise of,
Right.
but huddles. Seems like it's trying to scare you, is what it's doing, as it seems to be huddling.
I would try to talk to it and just say, it's okay, don't be scared. Oh, we're not gonna hurt you.
And it kind of just pokes up, and it kind of looks and tilts its head and realizes that you can speak beast. You can speak to it.
Yeah.
And it goes, oh, good. No hurt. No hurt.
No.
Hurt.
Don't hurt. What
No.
are you doing down here? How did you get down
Stuck.
here?
Stuck. Lost.
You're lost. You're too far down. You need to go back up to the surface.
Sky. Where? Where's Sky? Sky.
Would the door that we opened still be open?
It is. You reckon when you walked in, I'll say with your passive perception, you would have noticed there is a similar, right on the other side, inside of this hallway, there was a similar stone that you can push to then close it or open it.
Okay.
Put it on your shoulder.
I would tell him that there's an open door now. You can go out.
He seems like a little bit concerned. Safe? Safe? And then so it suddenly stops and mimics, and you hear a different voice out of its mouth. It's mimicking again, and it's like this kind of, you hear the it's like this almost laughter, and then you hear clink clink as like the clinking of glasses, and then, we will rule this day. Oh, what wonders this is. And then
Where did you hear that at? Which way?
It seems to poke the wall over here. It hops over and taps this wall. Sound. 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 So you think it is deeper down. You investigate this wall. I mean, just like looking at it passively, this doesn't seem like this wall leads anywhere, but it's saying that it heard the sound further in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would point him in the direction of the open door and say your best bet is to go that way.
Roll me a persuasion check. Or animal handling, your choice.
Oh man. What do I got? Animal handling was +6, so 10.
Okay, with a 10. It looks up at you and just goes, Sky, there? Sky? And like kind of peeks around you. Sky? There?
Not there, but in that direction.
And just suddenly flies off, gets its wings and flies over you in a hurry. And Percy, coming at you, suddenly out of the darkness.
I tried to punch it.
Watch out,
What
guys.
the fuck?
Yeah, that's it, like,
Yeah, I'll do an unarmed like flap at it to like get it away.
This is because you're able to very quick, like, it doesn't seem to, like, you're like, oh, but it's able to get around you. And it does seem to go
Percy.
up and out. Yeah.
You see me sort of like crackle a firebolt and then it diminishes a little bit going, Yvonne, Gemini has just been twittering and squawking like a mad person. And now that bird has flown away. What is going on? Gemini, are you possessed?
And Gemini, you do see that this hallway goes further down. You do see.
The bird just wants to get out. Just let it go.
Oh, great, so we're listening to birds now, are we? A bird that was mimicking, crying, and then you were squawking, and then it was, what, doing party stuff?
I think that it heard a party. That bird is a mimic. It sounds like what it hears. So
Okay, it could have been quite useful to keep hold of it, right?
having the party.
We could have kept... I'm so confused. 1 minute you're murdering small furry things, and you're setting them free. It's a
This
very
was not
confusing
furry. It's
trend that you're
feathery.
setting.
It's different. It's not furry. It's feathery.
That's right. And anyway, oh gosh, what was it? Nyx was furry.
Nyx was
I mean-
furry.
Exactly. This is why it's so
Animal
confusing.
lover when they're peaceful animals.
Percy, mentally, without saying out loud, ticks off how many things look furry and innocent that Gemini has murdered and keeps it to himself.
As a passive list to keep track of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Separate
Yes.
tally, please, DM. Separate tally.
Oh, yeah. But it is, like I said, the floor is yours right now. Like I said, you see that there's a small little dark hallway that leads down and around, and then there's still this hallway in this direction and this hallway in that direction.
I throw Adam Memon. Do you have another torch?
I do. Quick question.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this a dead end here?
It is a dead end.
Okay. I
Adam-
really... Yeah, I'm going to throw you a torch. I really want to look this direction.
Yeah, I was literally about to suggest that you
Yeah.
light another torch and go that way. Definitely, you and Yvonne can
You step
split
over?
up the party. Let's go!
You step on the dead. Do you step on the dead body to look down?
Like this?
Yeah.
Crush
Yeah,
it.
sure, yeah. It's nothing but charred remains.
Yeah. Looks like a dead end.
Mm.
Oh.
And this is a dead end as well.
Well, right here. Do you step around? You see a wall here, but it looks like it goes down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to look this way.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Yeah.
You do see that there is a door.
Oh.
What do your dragon eyes see, Adam Memon?
I
It's
see a
interesting.
door
You see the
calling
door.
your name.
The door is wooden, and it has like this kind of like black, antique bands on the top of it. It's a round door, but it's this wooden door with the black antique bands. But it looks very. You're like, It almost looks like a what you would see classically, almost like inside of a castle, but smaller. But a smaller door. But it's like that kind of like style.
I found the boss room.
Yvonne, be a dear, would you, and check out that door that Agamemnon's found? I'm going to stick with Gemini.
Oh, we're splitting up?
I mean, we'll cover more ground, yes?
I mean, I suppose.
Unless you wish to spend the next 5 years looking through every single room together before that spell dissipates.
Yvonne just shrugs. And also, looking directly at you, Percy, after you ask for a torch, he kind of just reaches up and casts light on his chest plate, and then turns around and goes towards Agamemnon.
Yep, light. Exactly.
Do I hear that?
Oh yeah,
David
in your
as he
mind,
walks
I'm
away.
sure in Percy's mind, it does the holy sound. Whether or not it actually does, but in Percy's mind it does.
He says it just loud enough for Yvonne to hear as he walks away. Going, oh, that's it. Taking another's power for his own, claiming himself. Yes, classic. And I light the torch up with my own magic, and I follow Gemini down.
Okay. All right, so we have Gemini and Percy going down the hall, and we have Agamemnon and Yvonne going towards the door. We're gonna start with Agamemnon and Yvonne. You guys are going up to the door. What are you guys doing?
Yvonne, do you want to look at the door, or do you want me to?
I
Oh,
was
we
about to
probably
ask
should
you
have
the same
divided the
thing.
party based on ability, shouldn't we?
Yeah,
I love it.
one-sided in both directions.
This is so on brand.
Yeah.
Despite Agamemnon, I'm not. I say we just take this loud and fast.
All right, I'm coming up to the door and I'm kicking it in.
Incredible.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Oh, boy.
You go up, Agamemnon. Your foot connects. Give me an athletics check. Let's see if you can kick in the door.
Your foot connects.
Yo!
Monsters.
Foot connects.
Okay.
Boom!
Okay.
You hit the door off its hinges.
That's
What
a
a door.
20, it's a 20,
Yes.
24.
24. Door didn't stand a fucking chance. As you go through, you kick the door, you kind of like, your foot almost goes through it with how hard you hit it, but you do kick it off, and it does slump down against the wall and then onto the floor. It flumps down as you are able to kick it open. Let me reveal this room. Here we go. You do see that there's another door on the right, but as you open it up, you open up into this smaller room that is here. Oh, I love that I gave wedges for myself, when I give myself wedges in this room. It's
Yeah.
I wanted it to look
Easy.
pretty, but But you open this room, but you see as you open as you get into the room, it is this aroma of rotten meat and decaying ripe fruit hits your nose as you kick out the door. You see into the room. You see across from you, since you didn't step into the room yet, you see that there is like a banquet table that is here, that's just filled with just way past due food. And, you see that there are goblets that are on there, with wine and a wine bottle that is there. But you see also, like, all this fruit that is, like, moldy and, you see flies, flying around it, and some meats, that are just kind of like, like almost like salami, but, like, very rough. There is a small round rug that is here in this room, and it looks like this room looks, or, like, fanciful from just this angle, but you haven't stepped all the way in yet, but that's what you see at the moment. But there's nobody that you see at the moment in this room, but you do also, you don't even see, there you go. Do you see? Yeah, you step into the room, you do see that on both sides, there is a portrait painting that is here, and a portrait painting, sorry, wrong way, right here, next to the door. There's a portrait painting here, and a portrait painting here. Next to the door of these regal figures that are standing, and these big fluffy, collared coats, and, with all of this jewelry, like, seems very regal-esque portraits that are there. But yeah, it's almost like a small little, almost like standing like banquet room that you're in, but the food is so past due. And then there is a wooden door that is on this side.
Oh.
That is closed. And you also see, I will see now that you've stepped into the room, you see that there is a similar that Jim and I found, there is a journal page that is just sitting kind of underneath the table.
I'm grabbing it.
Yeah. 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 Grab the journal page. I will release that to, let me make sure I find the right one here.
Somewhere in a dungeon, Percy's left eye twitches slightly as someone hits something without
Right, something has happened. Oh god.
Yeah.
I figured that would have happened when I kicked that door in.
Right, yeah.
What
shit,
door?
this
It's
one's-
just splinters now. it's just evaporated.
You evaporated that door.
Evaporated. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh shit, hang on.
Oh,
One second.
I zoomed out again. There's quite a lot of space between below Gemini
Oh,
and
there's a
myself.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, Nick. Oh, here it is. Did I not put this into the chat? Oh, I guess I did. Oh, I did. It's just here. Here you go. Show to players. This one. And you see, it's another journal page that seems to be ripped out, and it was laying underneath the banquet table. And you're able to pull that out, Agamemnon, and you and Yvonne can look at that if you would like to.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
You
journal page is much older.
Yes, it is much older than the other one that you had.
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this black text on black background for everyone else?
No.
No. Oh
You
god.
need to
For me,
refresh.
it's black on black.
You
Oh,
need to
no!
Snapchat.
God, poor
I
soul's
was-
having
I
the
was wondering
worst
about that.
tech difficulties going on. Soul's like, I can't read a damn thing.
I can definitely read it out loud.
Yeah.
No,
These
I
tiny
can
spectacles.
highlight it, but I'm just wondering.
I love it. But yes.
Oh,
Do you read it Agamemnon or do you pocket it for later?
I'm going to read it out loud to Yvonne.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I doubt the other two could hear me from this distance.
No, they cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just read it
Okay.
to you, Yvonne.
Okay, what mistakes have befallen me? The patience of hypnosis is one trouble. Odd, eerie, but accepted. Have I earned this book? The marvels of such an object are limitless, but I know that I'm not the first. Why should I drink the spoils of an achievement clearly taken from others? Without hypnosis interests, there is no other to take the spoil from me. It is not mine. It has had and will likely have many masters. The thought and guilt weighs heavy upon me.
That's what you have. And you see in front of you, like I said, this banquet table that is there, and you see, like I said, these rotting and moldy, like grapes, apples, bananas. You see, like this kind of turkey legs that have maggots that are all riddled within it. But you do see that there are some stone goblets there as well. Some of them full of wine, some of them empty, but the wine that sits there as well. The goblets look nice. They're these nice little stone goblets that look like they're regal and they're hefty. They look really nice. They look like they could be worth money. And there's also on the table appears to be like almost like it's like a little bowl, but it almost looks like a tipping jar of sorts because you see that there is gold pieces that are within it.
Ooh.
I'm definitely taking this stuff.
What is happening to Yvonne right now?
Those are splinters.
Oh, it's that!
Oh,
That's amazing.
I love it. I was
I'm-
thinking,
Oh, that's so cool.
yes, the splintered. I love it. Bless you. Thank you. I love the splintered door. But I'm sorry, I don't know.
D10 inspiration die. That's, that's so cool.
But it's strange. Do you look at anything on the table, Agamemnon?
absolutely. I'm looking at everything on the table.
Yeah. Give me give me like either a perception or insight check. Probably insight. This is a wisdom based.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
That's a 4.
Okay, with a natural 1 and a 4. With a 4, it's disgusting. This all looks very disgusting. It smells awful. It's hard even being near this table.
I'm a dragonborn. I can do anything.
All right, well, what are you doing? Like I said, there's this table that's here, there's a rug that's in the middle of the floor, and there's these 2 very regal portraits that are on either side.
I just want to like take these goblets, empty them out, throw them in my bag of loot.
Yeah, you can. You take
Take
the goblets.
gold pieces.
You can, if you want. You go over, you take the goblets, you know, make sure you get all the wine out, but you can add that you have 4 stone goblets in your pack. They are worth 5 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then the tipping jar, the tipping jar has 40 gold pieces in it.
Dang.
We chose the
They're
wrong room, Gemini. We chose the
Just
wrong
the
room.
wrong fucking room.
They're worth 5 gold pieces each.
Yes. Yvonne, what are you doing in this room? What are you doing while you are here?
Yvonne, well, Agamemnon's observing the table. Yvonne wants to look at this door.
Yeah. You give me a perception check.
That's a nice door.
I love that you guys both rolled natural 20s and are now both rolling natural ones.
Yeah,
It's a nice
amazing.
door. It's you look at the door and it's again another like really nice wooden door, but the smell of this food is just so awful. But the painting looks nice beside the wall, and so did the door. Is a door. You don't really. There's nothing really significant about it. Doesn't appear to be locked. I'll tell you that. You do notice that it is not locked.
Does it open out or in?
It opens out.
Ooh, good question.
Yvonne would just like, oh, Agamemnon's doing his thing. Yvonne just like pushes open the door.
Okay. You push open the door. We're gonna get to that. Percy,
Switch.
Gemini. Switching over, you guys are going as Yvonne is opening the door, and that is happening. Gemini and Percy, you guys are leading down with the torches down the small little hallway that is here.
Yes.
Leading the charge, Gemini. You realize as you get down there, they're just the crunching of bones. There are bones and cobwebs everywhere in this little crawl space. It is not the best, but it's, it's doable. But you do see, to a certain way, that the hallway continues.
Oh, Lord.
And it's you see that it goes down and goes into darkness. And you can see, but even with your dark vision, it's hard. It's like you see a while before it's just, it's obscure as it becomes dark again. You'll have to get closer, but it looks like a very long, dark hallway.
Oh.
Does my torch reveal anything as I follow along with Gemini?
That's what I'm saying. Well, your torch is a range of what, 60 feet?
I've never held a torch before in my life.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not. Yeah, you don't see past. It's further than 60 feet.
Yeah. I'll tell Percy it's definitely a long hallway, but I don't see anything down there.
Also, this cat needs to get out from underneath my desk.
Well, it's Gemini. Do you?
Nope.
I'll say this because I can't see anything either very well. And I sense the uneasiness of my hunter with dark vision. I will very just I'll put it to you plainly, Gemini. Do you want to continue auto back? I know you weren't comfortable with splitting up in the first place, but if you don't want to carry on,
Right now, with your passive perception, you don't hear anything, but you do see, like I said, it's a long, dark hallway full of cobwebs and bones.
I'm not afraid. I want to go.
lead on then, brave soul. You think you hear the bones cracking as you walk, but it's actually Percy's hands shaking violently.
Just shaking, so like, ah! Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you continue down. As you continue down with the torch, leading the way, as it is another, whoops, wrong thing, another 60 feet down. Continue forward as you guys continue on, and the hallway continues.
Oh god, it's an illusion.
And continues.
It's an illusion.
For a while, and then Gemini, you do see around the bend. Yeah, you do see around the bend for a moment that there is what appears to go into a different direction.
Can I check behind us?
Sure. Percy, give me a perception check.
Because with the Stellingtons and all that
Oh my
sort
god.
of stuff.
Drusilla has to leave this room. She's trying to eat my cords. Drusilla, please go away.
Did you say perception?
Oh,
Yes, perception.
Oh, 17.
Ooh, hold that thought. I'm taking
I
Drusilla.
realised I
out.
had a +1. I only had a +1.
You cannot be here. She will not stop being underneath my desk. And trying to, she goes, nom trying to eat yours. Come on.
Adamemnon, more like Adanomnon.
No, she's trying to
Am
eat
I right?
nom
folks.
nom.
The fuck, man.
I like the way you both playing Supermarket Sweep over there, by the way, where we're going down the creepy corridor. It's just great.
Right?
There was like mad scratching.
Yeah, right. Alright, sorry. What was your perception?
It was 134. No, wait, hang on. Wait. No, wait, hang on.
Oh, too bad the DC was 135.
17.
Sorry.
17. It was 7. I was looking at something else. 17. It's 17.
17.
Yes.
You go to look behind you. You know what? For the ambiance, just because that's fun.
No, don't.
Just for
don't.
the ambiance, let's just go ahead and put the fog of war back here.
No, we could not.
Yeah. You know, because it's dark. It's dark and, you know, ambient. Yeah. But you turn and look back, Percy.
Uh-huh.
You hear a dog. No, I'm kidding. You turn and look back, and, you know, you just see, like, the tunnel, and it's almost like, you know, in your mind's eye, like, when the tunnel seems to, like, stretch further than it is, and you see just, like, the darkness and the cobwebs and the bones. But you do hear with a, what's your full total?
17.
With a 17, you hear... as it seems to be some kind of like this kind of weird grumble or moaning sound that is coming right here on this side of the wall.
Do I see a button kind of thing again?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, God. Oh, 25. Percy's
25.
rolling well today. Holy shit.
You do not see any buttons
Oh,
or trigger
well.
plates, but you do hear, like I said, this weird,
Gemini!
distant moaning sound
Get back here!
and kind of weird clicking movements or
Uh-huh.
clicking sounds from that side, that wall.
Gemini! Gemini!
What? Percy, come on.
No, back.
Dilly dallying.
No, things! Side of things, wall.
Well, you can't go through the wall, so let's go around.
How do you know? Oh, right, yeah, good point.
Through the wall. Listen, you got a spell that makes you go through the wall? Yeah.
I would go to there.
All right.
See what's in the hallway.
Yeah,
Yes.
Percy full on sprints to catch.
Oh yeah, like ah! You go here, and Gemini, you do see that it appears to be a dead end. But would you like to give me an investigation or perception check?
Perception check, please.
All right, you have advantage because Percy is helping you.
Awesome.
That's good. Nice.
All right.
Did you say perception?
21.
Yes, perception.
I'm not proficient in perception.
That's okay. Well, you have advantage because it, like the help action, you know,
Okay,
'cause you're
cool.
helping
Oh, cool,
Gemini
cool. Yeah.
perceive. Yeah, and so you do see that there is another stone that you can push on this side of the wall.
Oh.
Gemini,
Isn't
why
that
are you looking
dark?
over there? It's over here.
I'm going to push this stone.
Okay. You push it. The wall
Uh-oh.
begins to move over, just similarly how it was before, as the wall moves over and reveals a hallway. A very big hallway.
Huh?
And you see,
Uh-oh.
this one does have sconces, but it is also dark in here. None of the sconces are lit. But you see this very large hallway, and when you look in here, there are actually, you see banners. There's these this banner that is like this very royal blue with yellow, some purple, and has like this kind of like regal, like horse, a man riding a horse kind of banners that are here.
Oh.
But it is like I said, you see like you see these sconces, but they're dark, and you see two huge doors on either side.
Oh, gosh.
Gemini, do you recognize these banners?
I do not, but they look fancy.
Not from Quiet Watch or anything like that? You don't recognize them at all, since this place is buried within the woods of Quiet Watch?
Are either of you proficient in history?
Yes.
Percy, give me a history check.
Not that proficient. 12.
You do not recognize these banners.
Do you really want to carry on? Because
I would step into the hallway and just look around a little better.
As you step in the hallway, we're gonna go back to Agamemnon and Yvonne.
Oh!
Yvonne, Agamemnon, what are you guys doing as you guys are here? With
I'm getting up here next to Yvonne.
Yeah.
What's behind the door? I just gently pushed open.
So you push it up. So are you just opening the door? Because it is unlocked.
Just like normally opening the door, just like creak.
Okay. So you're opening it all the way. Yeah. So so you open the door, and I will reveal the room to you. Which actually, hold that thought, because I need to, because since somebody did a little something something.
What?
Since somebody did a little something something, aka Percy, I gotta change some stuff in here.
What do you mean I did something? What did I do?
Since Percy did a little something something, hang on, I gotta alter a little bit of what's happening.
You
here.
recognize the
There's a
voices
bunch
on
of
the wall, Percy.
There's a bunch of skeletons in here.
What did I do?
Almost, hang on, almost ready.
Percy's never done anything to engage the party ever.
Ever. It's fine. There we go. All right. So as make sure I get everybody in their places here.
Everybody in their places.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Thanks for that.
Hey, Yvonne,
Percy.
do you want me to take the lead here?
I got this.
Okay.
One moment. As you can see, I haven't revealed much yet. 1 second. One momento. It's what?
We've almost met in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are almost in the middle. There's one large room. As Yvonne, you open this room, and it is like a very nice, like, again, it's strange, like this very nice, like almost regal looking sitting room that has these sconces and, you know, these very fancy chairs that are around, as well as, you know, as you hear like the, you know, and you hear the clinking of glasses, and
What?
you hear the clinking of glasses as I will, if I can, there we go, reveal.
Oh, we're in some sort of
Wow.
As you go,
man.
as you go to reveal the room, you see the clinking of glasses as there are people that are on chairs and. Can you guys see the chairs? The chairs and the little table?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
yeah,
I
you see
see
that
it.
there's there's chairs. Oh, I see it. Yeah, you see that there's chairs and tables, and you see that there is a mixture of these skeletons and rotting walking corpses that are standing and near each other, and like these weird corpses are making this weird moaning and groaning sound, you know, like air trying to get through their system but can't. And you see as two of them clink glasses with one another. You see over here this zombie, like attached to its arm seems to be a bit of a malfunction, like a malfunction in the arm, like it's almost like a puffy arm, and then you hear a as there seems to be like it almost as if it, like instead of being two-headed, it's like has a head and then almost like it's cradling a baby that is like part of it. That's part of the corpse itself. But you do see and then at the very end, that's also carrying a goblet, is a very large corpse, a very almost giant-esque of some sort, maybe ogre-like corpse that is rotting, that you smell as the smell also hits you in this room as well, but goes as it lifts up a glass as well. But that's what you see at the moment.
Oh shit.
That's what you see. What are you doing? As you open the door, they don't seem to be alerted to you. They seem to be continuing in whatever.
I'm very sad that you mentioned we have the element of surprise, because Yvonne is not going to capitalize on that.
Love it.
Cody, if I may,
Yes.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
seeing that there's a room full of undead,
Yes.
Agamemnon. Oh, 1 second.
Oh, the tension.
Suspense.
The suspense.
Dude.
Dun, 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 dun.
Duh, 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 duh,
Yeah.
duh, 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 duh.
Sorry, that was my roommate.
Oh, no worries.
Agamemnon, you're going to see Yvonne look very, very angry.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
He just says, "Vile dead, Agamemnon, get back!" As Yvonne is going to go into the room,
Yes.
Oh, God.
What?
and Cody, stop me if something relevant comes up.
Okay.
Yvonne's
Continue.
going to go into the room, rush to about here,
Okay.
and he's going to channel his divinity,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
which means every
Mm-hmm.
let me see, every
Yep.
creature that can hear or see me
Yep.
is going to have to pass a wisdom save
Yep.
as I am turning undead.
Yep. And
What?
you're level 5, which means you have
Which
access
means
to
if
destroy.
I believe
undead.
it was half a challenge level. Yes.
Double check.
If the
Yeah.
challenge rating is 1/2, they're
Yes.
instantly destroyed.
There you
if
go.
they fail.
If they fail.
Sanity.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
fail the wisdom
You
save.
hear Yvonne Agamemnon say, "Agamemnon, get back!" You know, as you want to go to destroy these vile dead, and you rush into the room as this weird, like I said, these undead creatures appear to pay you no mind, as if they're in some kind of strange trance that you're not aware of, and you channel your divinity, channel divinity, and what's the range? It's just within seeing and hearing range, or what's the?
It's anyone who can see or hear
There
me.
you go.
And you
All
have
right.
light on your
We'll
chest.
do
don't
one.
you?
Oh yeah, they can all know.
That is true.
It hits everybody in the room, and I will go one at a time. We'll start with this little skeleton boy. And what's the save?
It's my spell save DC, right?
But what is it against? What kind of save is it?
Oh, wisdom. Sorry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. I
Wisdom
believe.
saving throw. As you
I'm just
see,
gonna read through it real quick.
I want to ask you, how does your channel divinity look?
Sorry, 1 sec. I'm just making sure I read all this correctly.
You're good. You're good. I appreciate it. As a DM, I appreciate that.
So the channel divinity,
Mm-hmm.
only really Agamemnon can see this, but
Yep.
it looks like Yvonne just rushes into the room, presents his holy symbol from his neck,
Yes.
and just starts chanting in a loud, very firm manner as a light begins to both encompass and emerge from him.
Fantastic. As you reach up, grab your holy symbol from your neck and begin to chant, and as you're chanting and the chanting getting louder, the light getting brighter and enveloping this whole room as you become this beacon. And you see all of the zombies and the skeletons begin to shake, and like almost as if they're, seizing a little bit, as suddenly they go, as suddenly they're, just unable to withstand this light. This first skeleton fails. Zombie number 1 also fails.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Zombie number 2 succeeds. Skeleton number 2 fails.
Yes.
Skeleton
Oh,
number
shoot.
3 fails. Because what's your spell
Yes.
save DC?
The spell save is 14.
Yeah, that's a 9. Fails. This zombie, the last zombie that is here, succeeds. So you, as the skeletons within the room, they start to convulse, and then they don't just break apart as they had before, but they are eviscerated. As you see the bright light seems to evaporate and consume these skeletons completely. The zombie that was sitting in the chair suddenly also becomes as almost like it's particles are being ripped from its body as it is gone, deleted from existence. The other two zombies still up, and the large zombie, not less than, not within the destroy undead range. It's a higher CR than that. But you see as the zombies then go and see what is going on, turn, and I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Quick question.
Yes. Also, Agonin, I'm sorry, buddy, but you'd still be here.
Do I know if this the big one failed it?
You would know it was not affected. It's not the fail. It wasn't a fail. It wasn't a fail or succeed.
It's not destroyed, but was it turned?
Oh yes, you're right. Because it's still turn undead.
Yeah,
okay.
because destroy undead is just part of turn undead, which is insane.
Let me get this. Let's find out. Big one. Failed. Yeah, so this one, so this failed.
Gemini.
The two zombies succeeded, but the big, yeah, true, the big zombie failed. Oh no.
So for the next,
roll for initiative.
Can I just tell everyone what it does?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So
incredible.
the gist of it is, since it failed to turn undead, it is now terrified of me and has to spend the next minute running away from me. As far as it can.
Yeah!
And it cannot willingly move within 30 feet of me.
Yep. Which is, where's it going to you guys?
So Gemini, you're gonna see a big undead giant barrel through the doors, run past you, screaming, and run through the next pair of doors.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because I believe it stops if it does not have line of sight of you. But let me double check that. I could be wrong on that though.
Let me see. Let's see.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It just moves as far away from me as it can.
Nice.
This was Yvonne walking through the door, by the way. Definitely. That's what's in my mind.
Yeah, this is like nope. Like, absolutely fucking not. Here we go. Turn it down. Yeah, for the next minute. Or until it takes any damage. Got it. So it's gonna be, okay. Fails to save throw, turn to each turns, move as far as you can, and it can't willingly move closer. It can't take reactions. For its action, it can only dash or try to escape. Yeah, to prevent it from moving. If it has nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. Gotcha. Understood. Understood, Captain. Everybody roll for initiative.
Does that include us as well? Or
oh yeah, that includes you as well.
Oh
everybody.
yeah.
Everybody is rolling for initiative.
So we heard that, did we?
You did. Well, you heard the large. Yeah, you heard the suddenly you heard chanting that got louder and louder, and then you heard like this kind of like swell, like this big like sudden like wind up, very high pitched noise that got louder and louder, and then you heard like this weird, like I said, this weird commotion, and yeah, you now know that you saw like light coming out from underneath the store. You probably assume it's Yvonne.
Gemini and I are ready.
Nice.
Gemini, not so much.
Gemini, not so much.
It's just a natural one.
So Gemini, what's your initiative?
5.
5. Percy?
Only slightly better, 6.
Nice! Yvonne?
That's with a natural 1 as well. Jeez.
Yvonne?
I believe mine was 9. Yes.
9? Agonidom?
9.
Your initiative? You don't have a plus to your initiative?
Oh, wait. What do I add to that? I'm sorry.
Your initiative. It's at the top of your page.
+1, so 10.
10. All right. Well, with that, guess what, guys? Monsters are going first. With that, at the top of the round, this very large light encompassing the room, and then suddenly barreling through the door, Gemini.
Oh no.
Is boom, boom, bah! You hear this sudden the ground shaking a little bit, and then boosh, the door slamming open as this large, rotting ogre comes through the door with its giant mace, sees Gemini, and you see this fear within its eyes as it's unable to do anything but stand there.
Oh,
and it will
God.
take the dodge action because it cannot move, so it is going to just take the dodge action. As it cannot escape. The zombie, however, is going to try to attack you, Yvonne. As it turns, drops its goblet as it clinks to the ground, and then grabs a sword from behind its back, and goes to swing at you. Or sorry, there's no sword. No sword. Huh?
I thought you were gonna go down the route of, oh, these things weren't hostile. They're just kind of there.
No, they're hostile. Yeah, well, they are now.
Okay.
They might not have been. I mean, they didn't react with you stepping all the way into the room, but they react to you turning undead.
Yeah.
So they go
to
to...
and says, friend?
Yeah, friend, as a zombie comes out and tries to get you. With a natural 1. Love it. So that's gonna miss. This zombie, however, let's see. How close can it get to you? Oh yeah, it can get up there. So it's gonna try to come hobbling up to you, and is also going to roll. That's also, I'm rolling like shit. That also is way misses. But you see these zombies like reaching out at their arms, and this one has like this weird baby one that is like attached to its arm, and you see the and I need you to make me a con saving throw.
When
as
you
it
say
spits
baby
up.
one, do you mean baby arm or baby like baby zombie?
Baby attached to the arm. Like it seems to be like melded to the arm. Like almost like he has a weird growth tumor. Like a weird like tumor growth on its arm that seems to appear to cry.
That was a con save?
Con save.
8.
8! Okay. You take 8 points of poison damage. As it seems to spit up. As it spits up in your direction. And that's this zombie for the record. So you take 8 points of poison damage, but that is going to be the monster's turn. Agamemnon, you are up.
Well, I'm obviously gonna have to get a little closer here.
Yeah, you saw the bright light and heard the chanting of Yvonne and went, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? Okay. So I'm basically gonna run through this door.
Yeah.
How far can I move from here?
You have 30 feet of movement, so that's up to you how far you want to move, yeah.
Alright. I want to move from here to here.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, let's see what am I gonna do next here. I think I don't know. I'm just gonna pull out my greatsword. Let's just do it this way.
Alright. Give me an attack roll.
Going for this one.
Yeah.
Boom! Yeah.
What's your total? What's your total?
What do I add to that?
What's your sword? So you add remember, it's your little attack, it's your attack modifier.
Plus 6.
Plus 6, 16. That will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Alright. Okay, let's see. I'm still getting used to this greatsword. 2d6. Okay.
Yes, 2d6.
2d6.
Nice. 8
Alright.
points of slashing damage as you go and whoosh, lob off, and like you rip into its back, and this very rancid smell like wafts in your direction. You're like, oh, but it does hit. It does take the damage, but it's like, oh, you start exposing more grossness from the zombie. But yes, that did connect. That did hit. I will subtract that damage.
Well, hello there, buddy. I see your sign.
Are you doing anything else?
I think that's it for now.
All right. With that, Yvonne, it is your turn.
Curious.
Curious, sir. I'm curious, sir.
How would Yvonne do this?
Yeah, you're like, how would I do this? Yvonne, it is your turn. In Percy, you were on deck.
Naturally, Yvonne, surrounded by undead,
Yes.
will cast Word of Radiance.
Yo! Let's go! I believe, is that a save for me?
Might
Remind me
actually
word
work
of
this time.
Remind me word of radiance.
Each creature within 5 feet of my choosing must succeed a con save or take
save.
1d6 radiant.
Yes, con save. Okay.
Actually, no, it is 2d6 radiant because I'm level 5.
Yeah, level 5, baby. All right, the zombie that Agamemnon just hit.
Con save must pass a 14.
19 for that con save, so that one succeeds. Bottom
Good.
one. 5 fails. Bottom one fails.
2d6 radiant damage.
Nice. Does it do anything separate if it's does it specify if it is
No,
undead in the spell?
It just deals radiant damage.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah.
6 points
take 6
of
damage.
radiant damage.
Of
We love to
radiant
see
damage.
it. We love to see it, as it does seem to. As the word of radiance, you say you chant your spell, and the light flares up, and it goes, and it does seem to affect it. Not more than usual, but it does hurt. It does hurt.
Yeah. All
Yvonne,
right.
you doing
And
anything else?
Just to top it off,
Yeah.
bonus action spiritual weapon
Yo, let's go. Where are you putting your spiritual
Ooh.
weapon?
right here.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Let's do it. It's okay. I have. Why
I'm
do I
keeping you on your
always
toes with these tokens.
Right? Why do I always fucking lose your spiritual weapon? How does this happen every single time? I swear to God. What do you mean? Wait, where's the mace? I gotta put this in a folder. I gotta put this mace in a folder. This is tripping me out, man. There it is. There we go. Spiritual weapon, and I'll give me 1 second to give you control of it. But yes. There we Oh, not represents. Cancel. Not represents. Nope. Generic token. Controlled by soul. There we go. All right, your spiritual weapon. Go ahead and you can attack with it this turn, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going
ahead and
to
attack.
turn this one into pace.
Yeah. Go ahead and you turn the. I'm assuming the mace.
Oops. Yeah. The
The
usual.
mace turns to whack this zombie like whack-a-mole down into the ground. What did you roll? What's your total?
Well, it misses. I rolled a 2.
Well, what's the total?
8.
8 hits.
It does? Really?
Eight is the AC,
Wow.
so that hits. That does. That's why I
I
asked.
thought these things had more armor.
No, they're walking flesh corpses.
Well, yeah, but
8 hits. Roll for damage.
well, I'll be.
Zombies, baby.
Excuse me a moment. 1d8 plus spellcasting mod.
Yep.
Cool. So that's 6 plus. Well, it says spellcasting mod. That just means
Yes.
my wisdom, right?
Correct.
Cool. That's 9 damage. Of 9
9
force damage.
9 points of force damage as you bop it right on top of the head as it goes, ah! You know, and just like kind of crumples a little bit. It's looking pretty hurt. It's still up, but it's looking rough. All right, Yvonne, you doing anything else?
That is my turn.
All right, Percy, you saw Gemini step out of the room. You heard this weird you saw a little bit of a light burst, you know, kind of like flaring a little bit to one side, and then you heard boom, boom, boom. Psh, as you hear a giant creature within the room that Gemini is in.
Oh.
Oh.
What a turn of events. I step forward. Do I see it from here?
Oh yeah, you see very large ogre zombie in the foyer.
In that
I love
case,
the sound effect.
Yeah. Thank you.
so it went. It went wine, splish, 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 smash,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Thank
Yep.
you.
You're welcome.
I cast fire, but no.
Within the hallway. Ah!
I will bane it out of pure fear.
Ooh, okay. What is it's
bane
charisma
it.
save, right?
Yes. Let me just double check. That's been a while since I've cast bane, actually.
That's funny.
I
You know what's
believe
funny
it
about
is.
this? I rolled a 15. However, that's gonna be a 12.
-3?
Oh yeah. You know, ogre zombies, so charismatic, man. So charismatic. Have
My
you
spell
seen
save
this
is
guy?
50.
Great at parties.
I mean, it's something, it's just not charisma, is it?
Yep, but this one is baned, as you will now be. You are concentrating on bane, but it is baned as you see the magic flare up, go all over the zombie, and it does seem to successfully affect its movements.
And then I'll quicken spell
Yeah.
and do a level 1 chaos bolt at it as well.
Well, remember you can't cast 2 spells at once. You can cast a spell and a cantrip. You can quicken spell a
Oh,
cantrip.
in that case, firebolt.
Yeah, I was saying you can quicken spell a cantrip, but yeah, there you go.
Firebolt.
Yes. All right, mark off your sorcery points and give me an attack roll.
13?
Hits.
Okay.
Yeah, roll for damage.
I know it's big, but I didn't expect that.
It is big. Remember, it's a big zombie, man.
Oh, 1.
What? Fantastic. As you do.
Pure fear. Just,
Yeah. Goosh. You're just like, and suddenly, Bane, and then throws a bit of a firebolt. Poof. And it just kind of like hits its chest, and it flexes its chest a little bit, and it just like kind of like shakes out a little bit. Of like, you see the kind of fear kind of remove itself from its eyes, and then go.
It works.
As it sees suddenly the 2 of you down there, but yeah. Are you doing anything else, Percy? Yep! You're like, no bitch, I'm stepping way back. No. Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright,
That's
Gemini.
it, that's
It is your go, and the monsters are on deck.
Okay, bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Yeah!
Yeah, here we go.
As more, Bane, Hunter's Mark are like, oh shit!
Frightened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as
What
I'm
do you do?
freaking out, because I'm scared, ran into the room and scared the shit out of me already.
Right? Yes, you do, Hunter's Mark.
I grab my battle axe
Yep.
and try to whack it.
Yeah, I will say, Gemini, remember, it's your first turn of combat.
Oh, yeah.
So, an attack, make 1 additional attack weapons roll.
So you get 3 attacks this turn.
Well, first one, attacks.
Yeah, battle axe.
Yeah, I was worried about y'all, but I don't think I am now.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. +7. So, 19.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Alright. D10. 8, and then a D because of the Hunter's Mark, right?
We'll check your stuff, because I don't think it's a D4. It should be a D6, but double check.
No, I said D6.
Oh, well, double check your spells, but I believe yes.
8 plus. Yeah. 8
And it also should be also your strength.
8 plus 3 plus.
We can hear the crying kittens in the distance. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's what I heard, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. 14.
14 points of damage on the first attack as you go, focusing with the Hunter's Mark, slashing with the first hit. Roll with the second attack. as you're hitting through rotten flesh, but you are making contact. It is hurting. Second attack.
13.
Hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. Oh, 2.
Nice. Is still Hunter's Mark.
Oh, alright, so.
And double check. I believe your Hunter's Mark, it works every time. It's not just once per hit. It's not like rogues. I don't believe it's like rogues, but.
It.
Yeah, you do extra when you hit the target. Yeah, until the spell ends. Yeah.
Every yeah,
Yep. Yeah, every time.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so 5 more.
5 more. Wait, did you add your strength again?
No, I'm sorry. 8 more.
8 more. Second attack. Whoosh, you go. Psh, the battle axe. Turn around. Psh, do it again. Roll for your third attack. So you're slicing into flesh.
Oh!
Oh! And then whoosh, whiffs as you suddenly go to hit for the 3rd time, but after you made these slices, this rancid smell is hitting your face, and you go and are not able to fully make that next swing as you're kind of just hit with like your stomach kind of turns a little bit at the smell of this zombie ogre.
Does he look like hurt real bad or not so much?
You did a couple slashes at him. It looks like you took a couple. He took some damage.
I'm moving back a little bit.
Are you gonna move? He will get an opportunity attack if you do leave his space.
Oh.
But you can chance it. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Alright, yeah, you're like, yeah, I'm leaving. Alright, you see as it grabs, it gets out.
Me.
Yeah, you see it and it gets out this huge morning star and goes to slam it down to try to hit you and stop you from going. Ooh. 19?
Oh.
19 points of damage. Or 19 to hit. Sorry, 19 to hit.
Oh,
rolling for damage. Sorry, rolling for damage, but that will be 11 points of bludgeoning damage. As it swings down, you are still able to move. It doesn't have Sentinel. It doesn't stop you from being able to go. But it does, on your way out, trying to go back into the hallway, it poof, and does hit you in the back, and you do take that, like I said, the 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And then Gemini, I need you to make a Constitution, I need to make a Constitution saving throw because I need you to make a Constitution check, concentration check, because you are concentrating on Hunter's Mark.
You
gotta beat a 10 for the DC.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still, you get hit, but you're still focusing on Hunter's Mark. It does not drop.
Okay.
All right, with that, it is going to be the monster's turn. Monster, as you hear this big zombie, as it gets ready, rears up its, its arms, turns and looks, goes, sees what's going on, turns and looks down the hallway, sees Agamemnon and Yvonne with the little zombies, sees you guys going into the crawl space, and then it just kind of goes, poof, 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 and it goes down this hallway. As it goes, kicks open the door,
just leaves,
and disappears. This one, however, this zombie is going to try to attack you, Agamemnon, as it turns.
Great!
Great! You're fine. You're fine. My zombies are rolling like shit. That's gonna be only like a 12. That's a 12 to hit you, which clearly misses. The other zombie, Yvonne, is going to also try to hit you, going to try to slam into you with even worse. With what's gonna be a 7 to hit, but you still see the big lump tumor on it's going and it's gonna spit up again at you. Make another Constitution saving throw.
That is so unsettling.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you take 13 points of poison damage.
13?
Yeah.
Holy.
Jeez.
I rolled really well that time. That was almost, that was a really good roll that time.
What do you mean? What do you mean almost? How are you gonna finish that sentence?
Almost max. It was almost max damage. Not quite, but it was almost max
do
damage.
More?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was almost max damage. With 13 points of poison damage, it spits up on you. But and you feel the and you feel like that, like the like getting hit with the vomit and smelling that smell. It's getting all in your nostrils, into your system. You feel your lungs burning. But that is going to be their turn. Agamemnon, you are up.
Alright. I'm tired of this. Breath weapon.
Oh, nice! Breath, you're correct. It would not...
Will I be able to get past Yvonne?
That's a question. Is it 5 foot or 10 foot wide?
5 foot.
5 foot wide? It will not hit Yvonne. I will say you will successfully be able to... straight down the line. Yo, so that's gonna be... Is that a dex save for them, I believe?
It's DC saving throw, 8 plus Constitution modifier plus proficiency bonus.
That's for your DC for that.
Yeah.
What kind of save do I make for it?
Let's see. I am not sure. Let me see.
Should say in there that targets make a certain save.
It just says on the failed save. It doesn't say what type. I don't have that.
I will pull it up. Dragonborn breath weapon. All right, we'll make note of this. Breath weapon. DC, DC for this. On a failed save, they take half as much damage. A creature DC sells. It is DC for the saving throw equals 8 plus your con plus your proficiency. A creature takes 2d6 on a failed save, half as much on this. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
Wait,
You should trust us for once.
I know, I should actually. I'm sorry. I take it back. It's because it's part of your, I see. It's because you're a blue dragonborn. It's a dex save. It's in a different tab. It's in a different tab. 5 by 30 line and dex save. So there you go. So yeah, mark that 5 by 30 line and dex save. All right, I will make a dexterity saving throw for the first zombie. That is definitely a failure.
Yes.
That's a 5. Next zombie. Oh, is better, but 13? How is a 13 looking? Does the 13 succeed or fail?
8 plus my Constitution modifier.
Plus
Constitution
your proficiency.
is plus 2.
So that's 10 plus your proficiency.
Proficiency plus 3.
So 13. So 13 does make it. Yep. So 13. So this one, the far one succeeds.
Barely.
Far one succeeds, but just barely. But go ahead and roll your damage. This one's gonna take half damage.
2d6.
2d6 lightning.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Yo, 6 points of lightning damage to this one, and then half damage for this one. So this one's gonna take 3 points of lightning damage. The other one's gonna take the full 6. Nice. As I do look, the far one closest to the wall looks very hurt. And the one closest to you is also looking pretty hurt after that, but you take in a deep breath and you shoot out with this lightning, and you shoot out with this lightning energy, calling forth your, draconic ancestry, shooting out this lightning damage as it shoots out, avoiding Yvonne and hitting the other two. Agamemnon.
Oh.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
boy.
What's that total?
That's a 9.
With a 9. You shoot out this lightning energy, shooting out towards these zombies, and suddenly, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Your adrenaline suddenly is flowing through your veins. Something is overcome you, and suddenly you cannot tell the difference between friend or foe. Anything that comes within range of you, you're going to attack.
No.
I need you to actually go ahead and use, I'm going to say you're going to have to, because you have your action surge, you're going to have to use your action surge on the zombie that's closest to you right now.
I was going to use it anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, action surge the zombie.
All right, I guess I'm pulling out my greatsword again.
Yep. Yvonne, you watch suddenly as the light that usually, whenever, like this light in Agamemnon's eyes that usually dissipates after releasing the lightning breath has not gone away. And just very quickly, Agamemnon gets his greatsword and goes into his attack the zombie. But it's different. It's abnormal. But Agamemnon, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Sudden, the electricity in my eyes, the blue electricity, suddenly turns red.
Right. Red hot electricity.
Alright. Great sword attack.
Yeah, or any weapon, any of your weapon, whatever
Alright,
your
great
weapon
sword.
is. Yeah, your
Alright, great
main
sword
weapon.
Attack roll. Okay.
Yeah. Well, attack roll. Well, yeah. First, you gotta see if you hit. My goodness.
I was just assuming I was hitting
Optimistic.
everything.
Although you probably do still hit it. I
So
mean, their AC is
eager.
very low. What's your total? I'm assuming that hits.
That's a 2.
Plus.
Yeah. Plus.
Plus my,
So
What am I
down
adding?
at the box, so at the box, remember where your weapons are at? There should be that little plus that says that, yeah, to your
plus
weapons.
3. Plus 6, I'm sorry, plus 6.
Says 8. 8 does hit.
Okay.
Now you can roll your damage.
Okay, let's see. Boom.
Nice. 7 plus your strength.
Plus my strength, which is plus 3.
So 10 points.
10
10
points of
points
damage.
of slashing damage. I have to roll a saving throw. Alright, 10 points. Da-da-da-da-da. So the DC for that is going to be 15. Let's see it. Can't believe I didn't fucking roll that. You hit the zombie. You watch as the zombie crumples, falls down dead on the ground, and then after just a second, eyes kind of go up. It twitches and goes and gets up again as it uses its undead fortitude and is still up.
Is that you're talking about?
And it is on 1 HP instead, but is still up after making it save. But with that, Agamemnon, that is, I'm gonna assume your turn.
Yes.
All right, Yvonne, you are up, and Percy, you're on deck.
This one is on Death's Door.
Yeah,
right?
the one closest to you right here is on Death's Door.
Undead Fortitude, my
Yep.
favorite skill.
Yeah, my favorite skill. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's still up.
I remember this. I know how you run campaigns. You
Yeah,
do this.
you know me. You know what's up. Zombies be zombieing.
Uh,
And I'm just double checking my spells to get the most out of this.
Yeah.
I'll just word of radiance again.
Yeah, go for it. So that's
And they have to
that's
pass
a
the 14.
14, and it is what kind of save again?
Con save.
11 for the first one on Death's Door, so that's a failure.
Oh,
The
it
other one,
failed.
a natural one. They both failed.
So-
Roll your damage.
For the one close to death.
Mm-hmm.
6
Oh, no,
points
to
of
say
radiant
it's 6
damage.
across. It adds. It's for both of them. It works for both of them. Unless it specifies you
Oh, it
roll
does?
separately, all of it is. They all take the same damage. It's kind of like with
Oh,
Fireball. You don't keep re-rolling
I
for
did it.
Fireball.
You don't?
No, it's one roll. It's one roll, and they all take that damage.
I thought you rolled individually for all area spells.
Nope. It's one damage.
Oh,
it's
that's
to
6
save.
damage to both of them.
Yeah, 6 damage to both, and guess what?
Radiant
That's radiant damage. Boosh! As the light goes up, they both crumble to the ground. Undead Fortitude, guess what? Doesn't work with radiant damage.
Yeah.
As they both crumble and are nothing but piles of now not animated corpses. But Yvonne, are you doing anything else?
Before continuing, I'd like to
Yes.
pause and point out this is the first time I've played a character in one of your games that can do radiant damage, and
Yep.
we're just now fighting zombies for the first time.
Yeah. Well, technically, you could have fought them sooner, but you chose to go the goblin path. Sorry, zombies were not with the goblins.
But I'm going to say yes, that will be my turn. Agamemnon, you're looking kind of weird there.
Yeah! Well, with that, Percy and Gemini, technically, you guys heard and saw the zombie run past and go through the next door. And I will say it is oddly
Did you Hunter's
quiet.
Market?
What?
Did you? I've been around Gemini long enough to know
Yes.
what when she
Correct.
cast Hunter's Mark, correct?
Correct.
I was like, Gemini, which way did it go?
He went far to the right.
I'm assuming there's no door left after that behemoth ran through it.
Yeah, there is also splinters on this door as well.
Yeah.
It's a big open opening.
Yeah.
So we
We can see each other.
Yeah, you can now. Well, Percy steps out. You can now see each other. Correct.
Yvonne, Agamemnon, what are you doing just standing there? Come on, we found something.
Right, in this loose combat, because the ogre doesn't immediately come back, Agamemnon, make another wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Flat? Is it flat
It's
15?
15, yeah.
Flat 15. You come over, you feel suddenly, as you suddenly feel like whoosh, like suddenly a drop, like the adrenaline drop off in your body as you begin to sweat a little bit as you come back to yourself and you kind of blink that whatever
Thank
just
the
happened
gods.
out of your eyes.
Guys, come on. You know, what are we standing around for? Come on.
And Yvonne,
we
you
found
also
something.
notice this. You also notice that Agamemnon now is fine. Whatever happened is gone.
That's good.
That's good.
Damnable undead.
Damnable undeads. I'll get them every
I
time.
know exactly what you mean. Let's go. Yvonne like coughs up poison because he's now at half health.
Yeah.
God.
All right, let's go.
Are we
Yeah,
going or are we
like-
staying? Guys, come on. Having a party?
Since we're still in loose combat, Cody,
Yes.
I'm going to drag along my little spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
As I
I'll allow
move.
it. Yeah. Because
'Cause
it lasts.
it-
Well,
'cause
it
it
lasts
lasts
a
for
minute,
60
right?
That's for 10 rounds.
Okay. Yeah. Feels good. Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
guys continuing into
yeah,
this
yes,
room?
and then-
Because this is still this
Y-
is still loose initiative.
Yvonne, you look awful. Can you just heal yourself or something? Because
I'm peachy. I will cast Cure Wounds on myself, though.
yes, please do.
Yes, you may. You may cast Cure Wounds on yourself.
I've actually... It's been a minute since I've cast a healing spell. Let me double check
Oh
how
yeah,
this works.
yeah, it does work. Yeah, because you get your light domain. Is it
Equals
light
a
or
2
life?
plus
It's
the
life. You
spell's
get your
life.
life domain. I always
Life.
I always confuse it. Your life domain, but your religion
Yeah.
is light. There we go.
Basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's plus 1d8 plus spellcasting plus 3.
Yep.
Cool. 4 plus 3. Is that just plus 3 plus 3?
Plus
Cool, 10
spellcasting
health.
plus yeah. Nice. You get 10 health back. Nice. As you guys are going through, moving forward, do you guys go into this room? This door is the first door is just annihilated because of the fear. The second door is closed. Like it was opened and then closed with it's like slightly ajar. It's like mostly closed. It's like mostly closed.
Can I
I'm
just kick
picturing
it
a
open?
zombie trying to...
Well, it's two.
Gently
I will say
pull.
it's two very large doors together, kind of like two double doors. But you can attempt to kick it if you want to try to kick it in.
I don't want to break my leg.
Yeah, yeah. These doors, they're like I said, there's two big double doors here. But do you, Agamemnon, you open?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm after this thing.
Yeah. You go. You open, and you reveal what looks to be this very there is an ornate rug beneath your feet, as there appears to be this very large kind of open, looks to be throne room, as there is a rug that kind of leads all the way down to what looks to be like this kind of stone platform that kind of comes up, and you see this stone throne chair that is sitting upon the platform. Around you, you see again those banners, those kind of light royal blue with yellow and purple banners with the horses, with the knight riding on it, and you see that there are like these standing lantern sconces that like lead up the pathway, you see the ogre zombie is huffing and is talking to what looks to be here is a figure that is standing. You see a like, you know, standing at like maybe about 6 feet tall. You see a cloak. You're like, it's this figure, like their back is turned to you, and you see this very regal, very long red cloak that drapes down, has like this kind of like puffy white lining, as you see that there is a figure that is standing there and just goes, hush now, hush, as the zombie goes, and just kind of quiets a little bit. We have visitors on my celebration day.
What? Percy says that out loud.
Yeah, what? Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing, Agamemnon? But this figure has its back turned, and you see, like I said, this cloaked figure that is there.
That's a little concerning. Can I just like rush in the room?
Sure. This is loose initiative. You can rush it. Yeah. Do you like rush at it? Do you like rush towards it?
I would like to rush towards this thing.
You rush towards to try to attack?
Yes, I want
okay,
to just,
then we'll
just
remain
plunge my great sword.
In that case, we will remain
into
initiative order, starting with Agamemnon. So go ahead and roll me your attack, Agamemnon, towards the ochre zombie. That will probably hit. With your pluses.
+6,
yeah,
right?
+6, I believe. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Yes, +6.
Yes, roll for damage.
All right. Oh, 1 second. Issue.
Mm-hmm. Now, so too, I do want to double check as Agamemnon does this. After Agamemnon's turn, do we want to take a break, or before we continue this combat, or do we need to stop here at this combat, or what? Is everybody chilling? Everybody good? Checking in above table, everybody.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Soul, mother. Also, what's that damage? 8. I see. 8 points of slashing damage as he goes, you whoosh, carve again into the zombie as he goes, as it like, suddenly shouts again this weird noise and turns to you. So, what you're gonna say?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I might need to call it after this combat.
Yes, no, it would be. That's what I'm asking, because either we do this combat and we end after this combat, or we end now and start in this combat when we come back.
I'm up to finish this off.
Yeah, all right. Well, in that case, whoosh, Agamemnon, you go to carve, and as you hear the zombie or like, say that, you hear the figure, the cloaked figure that has like this very regal kind of cloak on, and hear the figure. You see like the slight turn of the head, and you see like just like the smallest glint of a golden crown, and you hear, oh my, what rude guests we have here today. And that's going to be, Agamemnon, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Yvonne, you are next.
Does Yvonne hear that voice?
I'd say you heard a little bit of a conversation. I think you would have heard, my, we have rude guests today. You heard that, because that was a little bit more enunciated and was louder.
Cool.
Yeah.
Necromancer. Yvonne's running into the room.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got, where are you going? You've got movement.
Let me check on that.
Yeah, let me check on that, yeah.
Just under Agamemnon.
Okay, go for it.
And let me just double check my spiritual weapon movement so I get this right.
20 feet, I believe. Bonus action to move at 20 feet.
It is 20 feet.
Yep. I remember some things. I don't remember everything, but I remember some things.
3, 4, 20 feet. Does Yvonne see the source of that?
Oh no,
voice, or is there
sorry,
anyone
it's
in
right
the
here.
room?
The figure is standing right here. Let me just put like a placement figure. I'll just put a marker here. I'll put a marker here. You see a cloak, like I said, you see the cloak, the very large, like I said, kind of regal, kingly looking cloak. That is, let me paint right here. There you go.
Cool. Do they appear? Are they like? Do they seem alive, or does it just seem like a cloak thing?
You see from this angle. You don't see. You can give me a perception check if you would like, or an insight check.
I shall.
The DC is high because the figure
Please,
is
insight.
okay. Insight check because this figure is turned from you.
Ah,
With what's the total on your insight?
9.
9. With a 9, you can't. It just. I mean, it looks humanoid. You know, looks like. I mean, like with the height that it's standing at, it's like a little bit short. Like, cause how tall is Yvonne? Roughly.
Well, let me check. I forgot. 6 foot, roughly.
6 foot. Okay, so yeah, this figure's a little bit shorter than you, but like, you see you see kind of like the outline of like, where like the shoulders are and all this, it looks humanoid. You can't tell if dead or undead or what's going on there. You just heard the voice.
I understand.
Is speaking common. So there you go.
Interesting. In that case.
Oh, whoops. Did I accidentally get rid of the turn order? There we go. Sorry. My bad, guys.
How dare you?
Sorry!
In that case, Yvonne will keep this one simple and just cast another word of radiance.
Okay. On Ogre Zombie?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
go for it. That's going to be a, let's see, it's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Save.
That's a 9 is fails.
It fails. And it takes another 2d8 damage.
Yo, we take it. We take it.
It was 2d8, right?
I don't know. I don't know word of radiance. You tell me. I don't know your guys' spells.
Yeah, but I'm just... Yeah, it was d8. Cool. I just want to be sure.
Yes, I appreciate it.
That feels really high. I'm going to check that.
Yeah, that does feel high, but I don't remember. Was it D8s or D6s?
It was probably d6. D6. It was d6.
Yeah.
2d6 damage.
2d6.
For a total of 6 radiant.
Nice. As it does, whoosh, light flares up on the ogre zombie. It goes, as it does seem to burn away at some of its flesh. It's taking some hits. It's looking a little hurt, guys. It's looking a little hurt.
We're getting there. That's my
looking
turn.
a little hurt. All right, Percy. What are you doing?
I see Agamemnon run in, and I hear something go, ugh. I see Yvonne go in with his little thing following behind him, and he does something.
Yes, correct.
So I will... Whoops. I can go... Can I make it there? Well, 5, 10, 15... Yeah, I can get inside the room, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll position myself in the room.
Okay.
And I'll go, Yvonne, what are we doing? And I'll hold an action and prepare a level. Oh, after hearing everything.
And remember, because when you're holding an action, you are still using the spell even if you don't release it. So
yeah. I just want to see what the figure does. So if the figure makes any sort of like aggressive move, or says anything, or does anything basically that would
right
inspire me to release it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I'll hold a level 3 chaos bolt.
Nice. Okay, holding level 3 chaos bolt. They're like, oh, what's going on? Says the cloak figure, and they're like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. And
I will say as well, because I have to declare it before the roll, I will empower that as well.
Fantastic. Well, noted.
So that's another sorcery point.
Gemini, what are you doing?
Gemini?
Oh, Gemini, did we lose her?
I think muted,
maybe? Oh, you're muted on Discord for whatever reason.
Maybe Cap's causing trouble.
You've muted yourself.
Sorry, guys.
There we go.
Okay, I ran into the room also.
Yep.
And And I'm going to...
And you're still, Hunter's Mark is still active on this ogre.
Yeah. So in that case, I'm going to go ahead and take out my longbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at him.
Yeah! Give me an attack roll. Let's fucking see it.
Ooh.
Yo, that hits.
Oh, yeah.
Roll for damage plus Hunter's
Yo.
Mark.
Okay, so D8.
Cool.
7. And then my D6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So 11.
Plus your dex.
Plus,
Your dex for your longbow.
Oh, just one. So
12?
12.
12 points of piercing damage as you come into the room, seeing, like I said, you also see this cloaked figure that is standing on the steps of like this kind of platform that leads up to the throne that is there. And then you see the ogre zombie, you see Agamemnon and Yvonne hitting it and attacking it. You're like, you know you're still Hunter's Marking it. You take out your bow and you shoot out a shot, and you hear it gets into its neck and it just stays there as it's like in between like the neck. It goes all the way through like the Cupid style, and it's like as it's looking pretty hurt, guys. It's looking pretty hurt as it's taken a lot of hits. It's starting to wear and tear it a little bit. With that, it is going to be the monster's turn. And before the ogre acts, you hear the... Alright, I guess it's time to dismiss these guests! As you suddenly, the cloak turns and drops, as the cloak then drops from this figure, and you see that there is a skull that was hovering there. A single skull that is hovering. And then as you see it and it turns, the cloak falling off of it as it goes... You watch as green flames shoot up all around this floating skull. The eyes glowing this amber red. As I'm going to reveal... this token to you.
Yeah,
As
that'll
you
do
s-
it for Percy. That'll do it for Percy.
That'll do it for Percy! As you
Chaos
see
bullet.
this.
Yeah.
That is floating there.
Yeah.
As it turns to go ahead and release your Chaos Bolt, Percy,
Yeah.
as it turns.
Yeah,
as you see
that's
that, you're
enough
like,
for
oh
Percy."
god!
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see if it hits.
Oh! The natural one, you go ready, but you just see the lighting eyes, the glowing eyes of this cackling skull that is covered, flickering in these weird animated magical green flames, and it goes the Chaos Bolt dissipating, not finding its purchase, not fully able to get the shot off, as now it is the Flame Skull's turn.
DM, how much
Yes.
damage do I take?
Oh, it's a natural!
Yeah.
You see, you hear the... and it layers over another voice that you hear of...
Oh,
As you hear that sound of that voice that tests you before hearing, and then you hear that voice in your ear as you hear the cackling of the flame skull, you hear the voice going, "What did I tell you, Percy? These are not your friends. They're going to get you killed!" And with that, you suddenly take a full force of 5. Actually, that's now 6 because you tried to
6,
do Chaos Bolt, as you take 6 points of psychic damage. It is now reset to 0. As you feel your magic, poof, 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 suddenly, like the Chaos Bolt, suddenly, instead of releasing, shoot back into your veins, shooting through your system, and hurting you within. Oh, Percy.
It's a fun mechanic. I love it.
It's such a, it could have been so good, it could have worked so well. But it turns, you see this skull, this flame skull turn, and just goes... On my celebration day, be gone! And And suddenly, its eyes flare up, shoots out this small beam into the room that then detonates. A similar magic you have seen Percy do as fireball is casted upon the room at you guys. And I need everyone in a 20, everyone. This is a 20-foot radius.
God.
Everyone. And that's gonna include the zombie. I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw as a fireball suddenly right at Yvonne, poof, detonates.
It was nice knowing.
I was like, oh, we're going, guys. Okay, we're going.
I fail.
Boy, yeah.
Just so you know, if we die here, this was your choice.
You guys barreled through! I did not listen! This is how it goes! This is how it goes! You guys could have stopped! You could have stopped! The DC is 13. Who failed?
Everybody.
Everybody oh my god. Guys!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Nice knowing y'all.
Nice knowing y'all!
It's been fun.
It's been fun! Holy fuck. Every one of you failed, and as the dexterity saving throw goes off, the room flares with this crackling fire. The zombie... wait, does the zombie succeed? 16, 15, 14? The zombie succeeds! Literally, guys!
What?
The zombie succeeds! The zombie succeeds! With at a 14! Incredible. But all of you, as it detonates, this all goes off. The fire suddenly burning bright as all of you take 32 points of fire damage.
What the?
32.
Did you say 32?
32 points
Oh, I'm down.
of fire damage.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. I rolled 2 max.
Doesn't that just down all of us?
Everybody but Agamemnon.
Yeah, I'm down.
As fireball
32.
is 8.
Wait,
Oh,
a
wait!
second.
Hang on! You're right! 1 second. You might be right. I messed that up. Let me re-roll. I flipped it. My tired brain flipped it. Let me re-roll. But it's still a lot. It's less, but it's still a lot. Hang on.
I was wondering.
more? Oh god, is it more? Fuck, is that more? Hang on, I don't, wait. Did I literally roll this? Hang on. I literally rolled 30. It was meant to be 32. It was meant to be 32. So it's 8d6 fire damage. I accidentally rolled 68 and got 32 points of fire damage. I then rolled 8d6, which is 32 points of damage. It's there in the chat. It's there in the chat. Folks at home can see it. It's there in the chat. I rolled 32 points of fire damage, and you all failed.
Down,
right? I'm just double checking all of my stuff to make sure I'm not missing some damage reduction that I might have.
Yeah, you guys fucked up.
Oh, we fucked up.
You guys fucked up.
Man.
You guys. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm at -2 health.
Yep, -2 health. Yvonne.
I'm -1 health.
Down. Percy. Down. Gemini. Also down. None of you are instant killed. But Agamemnon, you take the 32
we're all
points.
dead, yeah.
Yeah, you take
Dead.
the 32 points of fire damage. And Agamemnon, you suddenly come to... And yeah, I'm dead! There you go, I'm dead. Agamemnon, what are you at?
I'm at 26 points of health.
26. Go ahead and mark your character sheet that you're at 26 points of health. The zombie in front of you goes to swing. As you suddenly, the fire, he pats out the flames, which he's going to take half. He will take half. He will take 16 points of fire damage. and B. Still up, but very hurt. But you see that it reaches up, grabs its Morning Star, and goes to hit. And as it goes mid-hit, you hear the cackling of... Wait! But it's too late as it swings in motion, but I do believe misses. At a 17, I believe misses you. Your AC is 19. As it goes to swing, you go back, but you're coughing up, you know, like kind of looking through the weird kind of like this weird magic that you feel the smoke in your lungs, even though there was no smoke from the magical fire. You look around, Agamemnon. All of your party is down, but you. You are very hurt. What are you doing? Because it is your turn in this moment. But you hear the cackling of... Wait! 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 And I gotta pull up my nose, but you hear... Sir, stand down! Stand down! I didn't stand a chance! As it tries to call off the zombie ogre, but what are you doing? Because it is your turn.
I don't know really what I can do at this point.
Well, I'm just saying, what would you think your character would do? Seeing that there is this cackling skull, there is this large zombie who is hurt, but still standing, and you look and see Yvonne, Gemini, and Percy all down. And you remember for a moment, Agamemnon, you remember the conversation you had with Hypnos in your dream. Keep your friends close. Stay focused. Good luck. And you remember the weirdness that came over you. The weirdness of that sudden, like, what was that? That weird, as you shot out your lightning breath, the weird possession that happened, and you don't know what that was either. And now you look and you see that all three of your friends are down. What would you do in this moment?
It's a really good question. Like, do I bow down to this skull and pray for forgiveness, or what? I mean,
I'm asking you, what are you doing?
yeah, you know what? Fuck this skull. I'm going down with my party.
Yeah.
You're mine, you son of a bitch.
You go to attack it instead?
I guess, I mean, I'm dead.
With that, well, I'm asking you. I'm giving you an opportunity for a roleplay moment, but if you, like I said, if you believe that's what your character would do, I'll allow it. So I'm asking you.
Talk to him.
So,
No!
In the face.
In the face! In the face! Yeah.
I'm right here face to face with this thing.
I know. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's rough, guys.
This is a rough situation you got ourselves in.
This is rough.
I'm looking at it right in the eyes. And I want to speak to it for a second.
Okay. Dragon thinks he can steal from me twice! How poetic! First
So
in
this is how
life
it
and
goes?
now in death! Dragon still standing. And you're walking towards it. And it's looking at you. But you hear that it says, Dragon, looking at you. You stole from me once in life and now in death, and seems to be shaking its head and cackling at you. But so there's a moment of pause where it's not, like I said, you're walking towards it. It is not immediately backing away from you. It's not trying to attack you. The ogre also stops, as it seems to regard you.
Here I am, right in front of it, staring at it in the eyes.
Kneel! Kneel, dragon.
And I ask it, what possesses you?
tilts its head. Myself. I am a king! My possessions will not be taken from me! Not even in death. This is but so sweet to see the dragon that takes, and now I will take from it. Do you kneel?
Bet you could beat it in the drinking game, that's for sure. It wants to partay.
It wants to partay.
It wants me to kneel.
It wants you to kneel.
It demands you to kneel.
Yeah.
It demands you kneel.
What do you do, Agamemnon?
I kneel.
Ooh.
You feel the rage, that with, they're not necessarily the rage or the, more like the adrenaline of the athlete that is within you, the athlete of the fighter, of the dragonborn of which you are. And you go, and you know that you've always been ready to fight, to fight, to fight. You see your party.
I'm not done though.
You see your party down.
Oh no, don't, oh
to,
no.
And you go to kneel, and you kneel before it. You said you're not done. I was going to say, we can end the session here, but if you would like to continue, you may.
I think that's the best choice, is Neil. That's...
Let's see what he has.
I want to see,
Yeah.
it's up to Agamemnon.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. We go on, I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm kneeling.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am. I'm actually in my room. I'm on my knees here.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. I love it. I can picture it in my head. I see it.
Agamemnon the Bard.
The Bard. Yeah. And do you say anything, Agamemnon? What do you do? Do you kneel? And we can end it there, but if you had more that you wanted to say or do, we can continue.
Oh, I have a lot I want to do to this thing.
Yeah. But do you give in?
What a line.
In this moment to the commands, and you kneel, and do you just wait to see what befalls you?
His face.
I have the, parapet of wound closure still on me.
You do. But you also remember, even though it's with your chest, you remember the line that another had given to you on that to remain close, because the whole reason that item was taken to begin with was because they also thought it would keep them from death. And it clearly did not. Because remember, it'll bring you back from being down once. But that is true. But only once. Within a long rest. And you will be at 1 HP if you come back up.
I have no choice but to kneel.
Okay. And with that, we will end the session here. And we will see what happens when we come back, and we'll discuss it over table. The option of what we would like to do in this moment. But oof, guys. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was just one after the other, and I was like, well, the zombie's out of range, and you guys were like, nope, we're gonna keep going. And I was like, okay, and then Agamemnon and Yvonne were like, we're gonna still attack the zombie. I said, okay, and you guys continued to pile into the room, attacking the zombie and ignoring the figure. So the figure attacked you. Because
I
you were
was
meeting
going
it with
to
violence.
throw a guiding bolt, but then I was like,
You
no,
met
it's
it with violence,
I'm already engaged. I can't
and violence
do that.
came back. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, man. Oh.